Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Remko, and you're watching Run It Back. We watched the season finale of Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. Tom Dwan, Lex Veldhuis, Daniel Negreanu, Doyle Brunson, everyone is involved, as well as Phil Galfond. We are watching 3 straight episodes tonight. We're going to go for more than 2 hours, so sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We're going to do some giveaways. We're going to give away some cool PokerGO merch. We're going to talk all about Daniel Negreanu versus Doug Polk, which happened last night live here on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on PokerGO. And we look forward to, as I tease more names for the upcoming season of High Stakes Poker. Season 8, the new season, is coming on December 16th, exclusively on PokerGO. So, Season 6, let's dive right in. We watched every single episode in a row, so if you are new to the show, this is what we do. We come here and run it back. We hang out, I give away cool stuff, and we chat, and we joke around. We do some guesses on the action. We'll try to figure out if we still know what happened back in the day, all to get ready for the new season of High Stakes Poker. I am amped up for that new season. December 16 is when it's coming out. I see a lot of new people in the chat today. I really appreciate everyone joining me in the chat. I will give everyone shout-outs tonight. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what you're drinking. I'm just having some sparkling water. I'm trying to keep it easy. I already have enough energy as is, so you don't have to worry about me. I had about 17 coffees today. So we are watching High Stakes Poker. The intro is rolling. I see some of my dear friends that are always with me in the chat watching once again. And yes, this is not a live broadcast of High Stakes Poker. No, this is Season 6. This is classic stuff. Tom Dwan, Phil Galfond, all in the mix. And on the show today, on this very show, because I am live, we're going to give away some cool merch, and I'm going to tease more names for the upcoming 8th season of High Stakes Poker. Tell your friends, share the video, hit the like button, do all that good stuff, and I will provide you 2 hours of High Stakes Poker entertainment here on the show. Let's start with something big. Did we enjoy Daniel Negreanu versus Doug Polk? Who were we rooting for? Were we on Team Daniel, Team Doug? Everybody know it was a bloodbath. Doug got crushed in the first session. You can watch the entire show on demand on YouTube, on Facebook, or on PokerGO, depending what your favorite platform is. That is all available for free for you to watch. The entire 3.5, 4 hour stream, whatever it was. Also, I made a top 5 today. So if you are on YouTube or Facebook, you can watch the top 5 hands from Doug versus Daniel right now if you want to. It is on our channel. And I picked some of the good hands from the show, so I'm very excited for you guys to check it out and let me know how it is. If you're new to the show, I appreciate you watching. I already see Okami6 watching. I hope you're from Toronto. That is, of course, the 6. What else we have going on here? The chat's moving fast. I'm going to try to keep up with you guys. Please do my best. I'm going to turn up the audio here for the first hand because usually the first hand is up for some shenanigans right away. Wow, chat's going wild. I'm going to have a really hard time keeping up with you guys, but I'm going to try to do my best.
Second hand he sat down in. And Mike Matusow has been a little quiet this season on High Stakes Poker.
I just realized I won a half a pot. Good job. Thanks to you, Daniel. Thank you.
3,000.
Thank you for saving me 170,000. Oh, you're right.
And Phil has picked this point to try and get some of that money back, but it's the wrong point. And speaking of the wrong point, there isn't a wrong point to try and do what Daniel's trying to do.
Boom,
here.
aces. Let's go. Elke's got aces.
I was a massive dog.
We're off to a hot start.
That's when I was a massive dog. That's the reason I don't ever do in that situation. I don't
To lose twice? To
win twice.
Yeah.
You can win once, but it's hard to win twice.
That's why I'm surprised you did it again.
And you'd be a massive dog to hear the word twice from someone under 70 who doesn't come from Fisher County in Texas. Elke got exactly what he wanted. He raised $3,000 because he wanted someone to come over the top of him. And now he's going to raise. He's hoping Daniel has 2 kings, not king 2.
Why couldn't you just do that when I 4-bet you?
All right, first one goes to Elke here with pocket aces. I did a giveaway on the show on Tuesday. So once again, I see a lot of new people. I do this show twice a week. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I did a giveaway. I still have to draw random numbers for who won the giveaway. So very professionally, I have a sheet in front of me with all the people that entered the competition, and I have a random number generator. I'm going to hit it right now, and I'm going to name off the 2 people that get the win, and I will contact you guys via Instagram from the PokerGo Instagram. All right, boom. First number, 21. All right, 21. That is Billy_B_A. If you are Billy, I will contact you and you will get the PokerGo prize package, which includes a t-shirt, a hat, a set of cards, and I believe there's stickers in there. There's a whole bunch of goodies, some PokerGo patches and whatnot. So we'll be in touch on PokerGo, on the Instagram channel. All right, one more draw. Let's go. Number 46. All right, 46. That is, let's see. That is Byron 1502. All right, Byron 1502, also the winner of the prize package. We will be in touch on Instagram. So keep in mind, all our giveaways are on Instagram, instagram.com/PokerGo if you want to participate. All right, we have a new competition today. I will let you guys know the details real soon. But first, we got a big hand, so we got to listen in.
What's so fun about it? Such a sick, anything can happen. I watched Harrington stuff 40,000 in with a set of tens against a set of aces on the flop and come running hearts, and he had the 9-10 of hearts yesterday.
Let's see where this goes.
Elke's going to take a shot. Don't think he's going to lose Daniel. Daniel might even be thinking of making a play here. Not a bad spot with his hand. He has 2 8s, so it's unlikely Elke has an 8-9. Elke might even have a worse hand. Elke might bet something like ace-7. Anyway, if he does raise, like he's going to here, 31-5, and Elke re-raises and get away from his hand.
Here comes
Doyle
Daniel.
was thinking about how exciting the Schmeling-Lewis fight was.
Wow. Easy game for Daniel there. For the people who are mentioning in the chat, can this guy please shut up? No, I will not shut up. I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here to hang out. I'm here to do giveaways and all that good stuff. If you want to watch high stakes poker without me talking, it's very possible. Go to PokerGo.com. All 7 seasons are available right there. For my regular viewers, please help me out in the chat, guys. I need you guys today. But I appreciate everyone watching, and I'm going to do some shout-outs. We have people watching from, Pennsylvania, big state right now. Pennsylvania in the house. We have New York City, Brisbane, Scotland, Adelaide, Norway. Wow, this is going wild. We have Michigan in the house, Oregon, Alberta, Vancouver. We have the Sunshine Gold Coast in Australia. We have lots of Australians watching all the time. I appreciate it. Florida in the house, also really cool. North York, Ontario. I've been there. Queensland, Australia. Wow, lots of Aussies today. Montreal in the house. Southern California, Peru. That's all on Facebook. All right, going on. Going on to YouTube. Who we got in YouTube? YouTube, let me know where you're watching from. Come on, guys. If you guys want shout-outs, you got to play with me. Got to play the game. All right, let's see what's happening. We have Indiana in the house. I see that. I see Milwaukee in the house. Nicholas watching. I appreciate it. We have Cambridge in the house. Saginaw, Michigan. All right, very U.S. crowd on YouTube so far. All right, guys, don't worry about it. I'll turn up the audio for the important hands, but I got to also do a bit of business here, and the business is shout-outs tonight. Here comes Negreanu again. Wow, big hands. Big
And
hands.
Mike Matisow goes back to his pina colada on the beach in Bora Bora and throws away ace-jack suited.
How much you playing? No, I'm just kidding.
Me and Zohan.
Ellie has flopped a nut flush draw.
Thanks for watching, John from Milwaukee. I appreciate it.
And according to Einstein in his thesis about the chirping chips quantum theory written in 1914, he said the only time you're quiet is when you're in the middle of the hand.
All right, that looks to be the end of this hand. All right, I got to take a deep breath and get some shout-outs done on YouTube here. Holy, you guys are going wild. I appreciate it. I got to scroll up all the way to see if there's anything good going on. Netherlands in the house, as always. Home country represent. I appreciate it. Elliot in the house from Portland, Oregon, Toronto, Italy, Russia, Oxford, Atlanta, Armenia, Amsterdam, Vienna, England, Australia, San Francisco, Norway, Etobicoke, Ontario. Wow, I've ridden my bike through Etobicoke before. Manchester, UK. What else we got here? We have, let's see. Ottawa, Cincinnati, New Mexico, Spain, Massachusetts, Norway, India. Thomas says you're whack. Well, then stop watching. See ya. Washington in the house. California, Belgium, Jamaica, Brazil, Singapore, Nashville, Melbourne, Amsterdam, Armenia, Vietnam. Netherlands in the house again. Mexico, Miami, Albany, Negreanu with Ace King. I gotta pause the shoutouts for Negreanu with Ace King.
And
I have not.
one
I've
and
never played
2,000.
one hand yet. in
You
400.
did play in 1 and 2,000.
42?
many
Up
times.
until
Yeah, 1 and
yesterday's
2. I did.
$140,000 loss, I've been doing pretty good. It's tough to lose 150 big blinds.
I couldn't do it.
Of course, if you just
No? I know
if you flop the
could.
nuts
Once you
straight
see
with a
that,
flush
you
draw
could.
in the PLO every single time,
Couldn't
and the
possibly
guy
sit there.
jams it on you with a bigger flush draw, and he hits every time.
Wow.
Well, Phil Galfond, who called 3,400 more before the flop, has flopped what they used to call the Holy City, the absolute nuts. Daniel raised with ace-king, and he's going to continue 8,500.
I can get my results.
And Phil's just going to call.
I got my results. Last year I booked 4,000.
Daniel could get real unlucky here and hit an ace or a king on the turn.
Before I won 2,575.
I used to be.
Last chance for Daniel to catch an unlucky ace or king. That 5 of hearts just makes a worse board for Daniel.
You get mad and get close when you don't.
I talked to him just to keep myself from throwing another mouse through the computer.
It's about right. Pretty standard board.
Negreanu losing as always on high stakes poker.
Wanna hold on?
There's a common theme on the show. Daniel losing.
You were gonna bet.
All right. Whew. So many more shout outs to get through. But first, let me tell you guys about today's giveaway. All right. It is very simple. Go on over to Instagram.com/PokerGo. Or just go to PokerGo on your Instagram app on your phone. I'm pretty sure everyone has Instagram on their phone. The latest post that we made on Instagram, it is very, very simple about Doug Polk losing on the first session of High Stakes Feud against Daniel Negreanu. Let me know in the comments of our most recent post on Instagram what you think the final result will be of the battle between Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk. They're playing 25,000 hands. They're going to online right now. Let me know what you think the final tally will be. On Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, this show comes back. I'll do the giveaway. I'll do a random number generator. We're going to give away a swag bag. We're going to put cards in there, a t-shirt, a hat. I'll even throw a hoodie in there. Who cares? I'm in charge. I don't care. We're going to give a hoodie away as well. Everything in the swag bag. Instagram, go to PokerGo's page. The last post that's out there, please comment and let me know what the final tally would be of the Doug versus Daniel heads-up match if you want to win. All right, and don't forget to follow us as well in the meantime. All right, another pot brewing here. We got multi-way action. Let's have a look.
5 limpers here. Daniel with second pair, put out 4,200.
To not get scooped. I had to hold my breath to not get scooped.
Now in the old school,
I mean, hold it.
when you got 5 limpers,
Crowd anyway.
top pair doesn't mean all that much. Doyle is not trapping. He's a little concerned. Well, now his hand got stronger. He's still got the queens. He's got the queen of spades. Doesn't look like Daniel has anything. So Doyle will bet a cautious 8,000.
Another pot for Doyle.
Yeah, that's my size.
All right, there goes Doyle. All right, I love Doyle as always. For the people who are just tuning in, we are watching Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. 3 episodes tonight. 3! We're doing for 2 hours. 2 hours of High Stakes Poker action. You get to see all the crazy hands, you get to hear all the cool moments, and you get to play with me, do some giveaways. We'll play some games as well. For the regular viewers, every now and then, I'll pause the action. We all get to pick our favorites, and we'll see who wins. That's part of the game. All right, some more shout-outs quickly while I'm at it. We have Kerrville, Texas in the house. We have Louisiana. Sharon, thanks so much for watching. What else we got here? Scott is leaving us. He's watching the Packers. Scott, bad decision. This is way more fun. All right, Northern Alberta, Canada in the house. Ralph, thanks for watching. We have Maine in the house. Jeff from Maine. We have David from Omaha. We have Kurtzton from Sweden. We have Trinidad and Tobago in the house. That might be a new country, actually, Trinidad and Tobago. New country on the show. I appreciate it. England in the house. Philippines, as always, in the house. Texas, I appreciate it. Burlington, Ontario. Lots of Canadians tonight. Los Angeles, South Florida. Sherman Oaks, California. Beautiful. Gilbert says, you got a good gig there. I love watching old games. Run it back. Damn right, I got the best job in the world. Thanks for saying that.
KK Fed, see your 2K, raise your 4K. Nice shirt. Where'd you get it? Kmart?
You have to win your hand and you can back.
I haven't won one. I don't even know how long I'm going to play.
You have to play
Ellie, who has
So for the people that are wondering, this is season 6 of High Stakes Poker, episode 11. We're doing 11, 12, and 13 tonight on the show. 3 straight episodes of High Stakes Poker, season 6. That is what we are watching. And if you want to win some swag, go to PokerGo on Instagram and make a comment on our most recent post and let us know what you think the final result will be between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu. Don't miss out. We got cool swag to give away. We do it every single show, so don't miss out.
how much Dwan is staring at him.
But I can't believe you bet on it. Like, you couldn't find 100 people and have like 5 that would agree with you.
All right, buddy,
You're such a
stare at
big
this
dog on a
$5K.
$500 bet. You are.
I
Like,
just said I didn't think
He
Doyle
didn't mind because
Who
he
would
saved
fold it?
9,000.
who would fold it? I don't even know.
He could lose the 500 after saving 9,000.
I just thought that the hand he brought it in with and then threw away, I thought it was some kind of an ace
Ace-jack.
bad.
It was on
Ace jack, ace 9.
Ellie makes a jack high flush.
I'll check.
Check a spade.
As the regular viewers will know, Elliot Lesser has been getting the better of Tom Dwan the last few episodes. Dwan has been checking behind a lot. He's been giving up a lot, and Ellie has been crushing in the game. So I'm curious to see if that continues tonight here as we go 3 deep here on Run It Back as we watch High Stakes Poker with some of our favorite characters. Lex Veldhuis, the #1 poker Twitch streamer in the world and a very good friend of mine, is taking a seat in this lineup later tonight. As some of the people might remember, we had him on the show a couple of months ago, and we were just going to watch it again and enjoy some of that crazy action that he provided. I appreciate all the love I'm getting on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you guys all so much. Arkansas in the house. Thank you, Seth, for watching. Ireland in the house, Colorado, Honduras, Apple Valley, California, Hartford, Connecticut. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm seeing lots of comments on Instagram, by the way. You guys are not going to miss out on this one. I appreciate it a lot. Let's see. Lino says, I have school tomorrow, but I can't stop watching. I mean, you got school again on Monday, right? This is only happening now, in the moment. Stay with us. Come watch.
But it's all relative.
Let's see where this goes. We're going to play a game soon. We're going to pick some hands. We're all going to root for our favorite player, and then we're going to see who can take it down here on High Stakes Poker. I know these are reruns. These are classic episodes, but it doesn't mean we can't have a bit of fun with it. If you want to send me your suggestions for this show or anything else, you can find me on Twitter at Remko Rinkema. Good luck trying to spell that. If you can spell that, you can find me. My DMs are open. If you have any questions or remarks, please let me know. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to tour the PokerGo studio, yes, you heard that right. In 2021, when things are back to normal, I'm giving tours of the studio. I'm promising that right now on the show. All right, action. Let's listen in.
What, the Deuce of 7
Everyone
game?
be in.
I have
I
no
don't think
interest
I-
in that game.
Really?
He
hate
said
that
he
game.
said he's gonna kill the game. That's what Daniel said.
I just don't like that game.
I don't like it when it's like
I'd like to see that hand. I want to remember that hand.
I just don't want to. I don't want to have to think about
much
that
more is it?
when I'm making a
Doyle
decision.
said, I want to see this hand right here.
I'm playing tight today.
Everybody's in.
6,
Playing tight today.
64 total?
6,000 total.
What are you?
Oh, Mike raise, look. Mike raise, 7.
That's a lot of respect.
Oh.
Just imagine what has to come out there for you to win.
Mike
this
raised
thing.
to 6,000, got 5 callers, and Phil Galfond has flopped a full house.
Trying to figure out which one of the guys has the 6, the Eli or this one over here.
Which is the mad people that got the 6 or the 2 spades?
Looks like Phil's going to bet, hoping someone has a 6, maybe an overpair, maybe 2 big spades. Please, someone. No,
That's when you say goodbye to 6,000.
6,000. That cost me 6,000.
no,
1,600.
no,
I wouldn't been in that pot.
That's because
hell
Daniel-
no,
Oh, Mattisau.
and no thank you.
I'll call him with ace high, Mikey. I have jack high.
Oh my God, hilarious.
Had me crushed.
7 people called the flop.
Full house for Galfond, almost no money won, but I'm sure we're going to get to see plenty more hands between these guys play out over the next few hours.
Jack 9.
I mean, how could I throw it away?
His first
Wow,
one
my mouth is dry from all the shout-outs. You guys were killing it earlier here on the show. I hope I got everyone, but if I didn't, please keep bugging me because I'll do my best to squeeze it in there because I love you guys. I love you guys watching, and I really appreciate it. All right, next hand, we're going to play a game. Let's see if we can predict who is going to win this hand, but it has to be multi-way, otherwise it's not going to be any fun.
You fold this hand? Oh my God, he's folding this
You
hand.
could just check raise all in. Or bet all in to start.
He would walk against Phil.
Or bet and then go all in.
Kings from Mattisau.
Mike just calls with the kings. It would have been
Interesting.
a perfect time for him to raise. People wouldn't have suspected anything after the last hand.
What it is.
Raise it.
Oh boy. All right. Do you think Mike Mattisau can win with pocket kings? Or do you think Eli Elezra or maybe even Negreanu is going to get the better of him? I'm very curious. I'm very curious if Mattisau is going to get a bad beat again, because Mattisau always says he's the unluckiest player in the world. So can he lose with pocket kings? That is the big question. Are the kings going to hold up tonight for Mike Mattisau? We saw it last week on the show. Mattisau had a huge win against Daniel Negreanu. They ran it multiple times, and he won every single time. So can the Kings hold up? That's the big question. I'm really curious to see if that is going to work. You guys let me know in the chat. Will the Kings hold up? Or is Ellie or maybe Daniel going to steal this away from him? I am personally rooting for Ellie to win this hand. I just hope that Mattisau gets crushed. It's just always so much fun to watch the pain. And Mike, this is not personal. This is just because I love seeing the pain on people's faces.
Well, it might work out for Mike. Ellie's raised it to 5,000. And Mike continues to slow play the kings.
I knew Daniel called. I didn't think you called. I knew you put 800.
I just limped so I could let you raise. I knew one of us would.
Oh, wow.
This has really worked out for Mike.
Oh, my God.
He's flopped kings full. Daniel's got trips. And Ellie with nothing is going to bet.
What a hand.
Now, Mike shouldn't raise here. His hand is so huge. And he doesn't.
Wow.
Now, what is Mr. Daniel going to do with 3 nines? He probably feels Mike has a king. Probably something like king, queen. But Ellie might have ace, king. He raises to 28-8. Well, there goes the Ellie theory. Ellie's out. Now, again, Mike's hand is so huge. There are 4 kings in the deck. He's got 3 of them. He should realize Daniel probably has a 9 here. And not raise, but he raises.
Oh, boy.
I don't think Daniel can get away from his 3 nines right now. Mike's been playing so tight this season on high stakes poker. He's got to realize Mike's got something. If I were Daniel, I would just call the 40,000 and see what happens from this point on.
Come on.
Call.
Got king's full?
King's full, yeah.
That's a good flop.
That's how you
Wow.
play poker, boys.
All right, you want once or twice? It's up to you.
What, you got a 9?
What do you think I got? I got
Unreal.
2 fours, Mike.
2 fours?
I'll tell you.
When he flop called me, I
We can run
knew
it twice.
that.
Huh?
Come on.
Twice is good, yeah.
I knew him.
This is
Unreal.
about right.
What an unreal situation there. How do we feel about the table talk of Mike Mattisau here in this situation? I mean, he is acting as if he played this hand perfectly, but we all know that he just got kings full. Like, is that really that much of an accomplishment, making kings full? Like, seriously, is that really something to be proud of? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's going to work. I'm not sure if that's something worth a round of applause. So yeah, Mattisau celebrating as if he is the greatest player on the planet, but clearly we all know that he just got kings full. And I think that even I, and even you guys at home, can play kings full in this way.
What do you got, Mike?
I guess Daniel figured there was no way he was getting away from his 3 nines. If Mike had him beat, he had to pay him off. Daniel lost.
All right, this goes to Mike. Victor is requesting some shout-outs. I'll happily oblige. Terry King in Las Vegas and Robert Chip Burner Turner in Los Angeles. Appreciate you guys all watching. I love it. Negreanu could have hit quads. That would have been really, really funny.
You're watching High Stakes Poker.
Folded pretty quickly. And then like a year later.
Daniel has rebought. He put an additional 200,000 on the table.
I had to rethink the hand, and then I remembered. I was like, oh, that hand. No, he didn't have jack 8. No, he did.
Old man
so easy to
speeding.
make money.
Old man speeding.
What's up?
I said it would have been so easy to make money.
It's true.
I'm just trying to
It's
figure.
easy when you can see the.
Trying to figure
the
out
cards.
how you can 3-bet ship 2 deuces, 45 million,
Yeah, that was just.
and instead of
All right, action back underway there. Elke involved with the queen jack, Alezra with the pocket eights. Did you guys watch Doug versus Daniel last night? I'm very curious to hear if you guys watched it. I was captivated by the moment. I selected my 5 favorite hands and we put those on YouTube. So if you guys have missed the whole stream, please check out the top 5. It is on YouTube and on Facebook. It is available right now. But let me know, how did you feel about the match? Clearly, Daniel got some of the better cards, but also it seemed towards the end as if Doug was getting a little bit frustrated. So my thoughts were, if this match would have continued last night for another 100 hands, I think Doug would have lost a lot more money because it seemed to me as if he was losing his cool a little bit, losing a few pots there against Daniel. So really curious to hear if you guys enjoyed the show, and hopefully we can bring those guys back into the studio. Wouldn't that be something?
And now there's 3 spades out there. Ellie would take the pot down if he bet here. But I don't blame him for being cautious. David Benjamin catches one of the cards he needs. Now has queens up.
Nick Shulman raises. I shove for like 22 big blinds.
20,000.
Whoever's in the small blind folds.
Don't
The
see
man
how
folds
Ellie can
the small
call.
blind. Big blind calls with king jack offsuit. And Nick Shulman. Oh yeah, deuces.
Big bet here by Benjamin against Alezra, giving me the time to see some of your guys' reactions here. Wisco Baron says Polk was just in punt formation all night. Is there any theory we can spin here to say that Polk did this intentionally to give Daniel some hope for the heads-up portion and perhaps have him be underestimated here? Because this battle is 25,000 hands, so I'm really curious. And it's awesome to see that all you guys watched. Jake, John, Peter, Henry, Jeremy all watched. I appreciate that. And Sebi says, old man speeding was the tagline of the feud. It definitely was, man. I think that was the funniest moment of the entire night, how that became a meme all of a sudden. Patrick says, when I watched this years ago, I prayed for the case 9. I think most of us were after the way Mike acted there.
$1,600 straddle is on. Mike chooses not to play ace-4 suited. Good timing. Guy behind him's got ace-jack suited.
Raise it.
Mike's so
And
tight.
he raises to 5,800.
I remember the days where money didn't matter to me, and I used to play reckless and re-raise and over the top, no fear, fire, fire, fire. But then I
Kings from
go
Negreanu,
broke
guys.
like 6 times.
Pay
You
attention.
get a whole new perspective on life. And broke sucks.
Get broke how many times? 6?
I haven't reached 7 yet, which is a good sign.
Have to add a couple of zeros to it. Catch me.
Daniels made it 24-3 with kings. Matisow saying he went broke 6 times. Doyle says, son, that's nothing. I've been broke 600.
30 years more.
Probably from after nothing more 40 years.
People brag about the strangest things. I just want to tell everybody out there, I've been riding around without a spare tire for 8 months.
Wow.
Elke's going to call a 24-3 with a pair of 6s.
Feeling in my gut.
Sports.
Yeah, I can imagine. Or I can't imagine.
No,
Sports broke me
it's
more
terrible.
times than anything.
I got out of it $2.7 million.
Daniel's probably saying, what's going to happen to me now?
Not going in there again.
Broke more times.
That's a good flop for him. He's got the king of diamonds.
35.
That should be the end of
Felke
that.
would say raise here, which of course he's not going to do. But if he did,
All right, finally one for Daniel. Can we get a big round of applause for Daniel Negreanu here? We have only seen him lose on high-stakes poker. I think everyone who is a regular viewer of Run It Back knows that Daniel Negreanu has been getting absolutely pummeled here on high-stakes poker, and it is good to see him finally win a hand. All right, we are still coming at you with Season 6 of high-stakes poker. For the people that are new to the show, on Run It Back, we talk, we chat, we have fun, we hang out, we do some shenanigans, we give away some prizes. By the way, let me remind you, go to PokerGo on Instagram right now, and on the last post we make, the most recent one, give us your prediction. of the final score between Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk, I will give away 2 prize packages, including a hoodie, a shirt, cards, a hat, on the show on Tuesday. I will do a random number draw, and we will pick 2 winners who will get the prize package. All you have to do is comment on our most recent post on Instagram on the PokerGo page with your prediction for what the final result will be between Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk. And don't forget to like us on Instagram so we can send you a direct message. All right, while these guys are talking, let me catch up with the chat. It's going wild as always, and I appreciate that. We have CT in the house, James Aaron watching. I appreciate it. Michael says, Mike the Mouth, win. Man, Argel says, lol, I miss the Gabe jokes. I do. I miss the Gabe jokes always. I try to play as much audio as I can here from this show. Richie is saying, can someone send me the link for Daniel's match last night on YouTube? Go to PokerGo or Poker Central on YouTube, or just look up for High Stakes Feud. You will find it immediately. It has over 300,000 views already, so it should not be that hard to find. All right, let's jump back into the action here, as I'm going to turn on the AC in my apartment because I'm so hot from yelling into this microphone.
He's even going to pick up Phil Galfond with 7-3 suited.
Everybody limp so far?
Make it an 8-handed pot, 7-handed.
Want to be 700 for a second.
This could come down to a Mattisau-Negreanu match again.
He's gonna be the star.
Daniel raises to 16,000. That's 10 times the straddle. Mike's going to probably continue his slow play and just call here. And just like I said, he raises to 45,000. Daniel's been on him this season about playing too tight. Maybe that's why he's stepping up here. And it is going to be a Negreanu-Mattisau hand again.
Here we go again.
Another decision for Daniel.
What would you do if you were Daniel in this situation? Let me know in the chat. Mike Mattisau has been very, very tight. He's only shown kings. Are you going to see a flop for $45,000 with pocket tens? Or do tens go into the muck? Can you play tens for set value? Think about these things when you are playing yourself as well. We are not the players on high stakes poker, but we can speculate on what they should have done or what they could have done. So in this case, do you think Negreanu should have folded the tens to Mattisau before the flop because we know how tight he is?
We know for sure that Daniel's calling the 29,000 here.
29 more?
Small chance he might raise. He didn't think too long about it.
I'll check in the dark.
Check start. Heads up to the flop.
Daniel pre-checked. Mike's flopped a nut flush draw.
How much you play? 200?
About that.
Small in.
Wow.
Mike is all in. Another huge decision for Daniel.
I love to see you guys are all willing to go all in or raise or at least make the call. I haven't seen a single person say fold, so you guys are definitely gamblers, and I appreciate it.
Good morning, actually.
Being honest, right?
I like it.
He's all in.
Now, if Mike's got a pair bigger than tens, Daniel is a huge dog.
Yeah, really?
If he's got 2 big clubs like he has, Daniel's even money.
I could flip a coin on this one. Really don't know.
Mike has been playing very snug.
Feels like ace-king.
Well, if Mike has something like ace-king offsuit or ace-queen offsuit, Daniel will be a 75% favorite. Maybe Daniel feels that Mike's flexing his muscles. He doubled up. He's got some chips. He's taking advantage of the tight image to try and make a move here.
I'll be using this in a minute, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, I call.
All right.
You want to ride twice?
Yep.
You got a pair?
Nope.
Oh, phew.
Here-
Oh,
here we
gosh.
go, here we
It's
go.
one of those.
All right, look at the outs. 14 outs from Mattisau. They're running it twice. There's $500,000 in the middle. Who is going to win? Give me your predictions. Is it going to be 2 for Mattisau, 2 for Negreanu, or will they split the pot right down the middle? We are watching Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. This is episode 11. We're diving deep into the past. We're having some fun with it, and I love to get you guys involved to do some predictions because in the end, we are all poker players, we are all gamblers, and this is a perfect spot to gamble. So let's see who is going to win this hand. $500,000 on the line. I can't say I've ever played a pot near this size, but I definitely think the adrenaline is rushing as well for Mike and for Daniel. Also, let's pay attention to the antics of Mike Mattisau. Is he going to behave this time? I don't think so. Let's listen in. You guys give me your thoughts. Give me your take.
Let's see how I can possibly win.
Well, with the amount of money Daniel had in,
Okay.
it was a very good call.
That's the worst hand I could have had.
You're upset I called, Mike?
No, I knew what you had. I thought you had 9s.
Now that I saw your 10s. I mean, you might have had 9 and a halves.
Oh
I
my
mean, you
God.
have a monster. I mean, I realize it.
Run it twice.
Pretty close.
You want to sell some of it?
Doyle knows Mike's the favorite.
Forget it.
Forget it.
It's always good to win the first one. That'd be nice.
Mike's not the favorite anymore.
Sure is always good to win the first one.
One for
Real
Mikey.
good to win the first one.
Daniel's seen it all before.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Ooh, that is a really, really good card for you.
Was a good
Now
card.
there ain't many clubs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Only gives
Oh, there's still
Mike
7 of
6
them left.
outs.
I honestly feel like it's coming.
Chop
Like,
it out.
Genuinely.
Wait,
really?
but it can't be the 6.
of them left.
It can't be the 6 of clubs, so there's 6 of them left.
I really think you're going to win.
And I think I might have had the
Genuinely.
deuce 3 of clubs,
I hope
but I
you're
might
right.
have had the deuce 3 of spades.
I
I'm not
realize
sure.
you do.
Boom! He felt it. He was right. Wow.
Sorry, it must have been the hand before.
I thought you didn't have the deuce 3 of clubs, I guess. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. Well done. What I have to say.
Wow.
It really is extraordinary how unlucky Daniel Negreanu is on high stakes poker.
Unreal.
Pretty standard.
Can we also just give some attention to Mike Mattisau saying, I felt it and it came?
Well, no, really, Mike? Thanks.
Unreal. How tilted would you guys be at home if you played against someone like Mike Mattisau and he pulled that off and basically claiming that he felt it and it came? He felt it.
400,000.
Unreal.
Both he and Daniel Negreanu had a chance to talk to Kara Scott about that last hand.
Now, Mike, you've played some big hands against Daniel Negreanu. Let's go through the one where you've got the nut flush draw and he's got the 10s. Talk to me about your thinking here.
Well, just straddle everybody. I just.
All right, I don't think we care much about hearing Mike Mattisau do his analysis, so gives me room for some more shout-outs. If I have not said your country or your state before, let me know in the chat and I will do my best to give you a shout-out. If you are a longtime viewer of the show, you know that I'm trying to get every country in the world to watch this show at some point. So let me know where you're watching from and I'll try to give you a shout-out. I appreciate it. I can try to get that out there. Let's see what else is going on. And by the way, Mike Mattisau, he felt it. He felt it. He felt it. Can you believe that? Can you feel cards? Can you feel a flush coming? I'm not sure. All right, I am live here. We are watching Old School High Stakes Poker Season 6. If you want to watch this show without me talking, which I can really, really understand, go to PokerGo.com right now. Watch all 7 seasons of High Stakes Poker. It's all available right there. And the new season of High Stakes Poker is coming December 16. New episodes, a brand new season. And let me tell you this. Phil Ivey and Tom Dwan, yes, they are on the new season of High Stakes Poker. I can already tell you that. Phil Ivey and Tom Dwan coming into the studio for Season 8 of High Stakes Poker. All right, Puerto Rico in the house, Tasmania, Australia, Salt Spring Island, British Columbia, Canada. That is, wow, awesome. New Zealand, Israel, Malta, Greece. We have them all in the house. What else we have? We have Iran in the house. We have Germany. I haven't said that before. France, Thailand, Yonkers, New York. Appreciate it. I don't hate Mike Mattisau, but he is really fun to make fun of. All right. Melbourne, Australia in the house. One of my favorite places in the world. Eden, New South Wales. Upper Mongolia. Appreciate it. That's probably a new country on the list. Iowa in the house. Let's see. Deuterino, appreciated JMSR. I appreciate you all watching, and I appreciate you guys enjoying the show because that's what I'm here for your entertainment. All right, multi-way action brewing. Let's see if we can make a big pot of this.
When it gets back to Daniel, I have a feeling he's calling. I don't know why, just a crazy feeling.
El Salvador in the house. Thank you for watching.
This could develop into an interesting hand.
Botswana, Alex, thank you. Philippines, once again. Romania, Tennessee,
Both
Finland.
players flop inside straight draws.
Woo. Liechtenstein.
Dwan, who raised, doesn't take a shot here. Surprises me a little bit. Daniel's got the only heart, but Dwan's now got the only pair. Dwan calls, hoping that Daniel just has maybe the king or queen of hearts, exactly what he has. There's the king. Gives Daniel a straight. And that's going to be it. King of Spades is not a card.
This one is for Negreanu. As we can all see, Dwan definitely not too happy with this one. Let me once again remind you guys, we are doing a giveaway. Go to PokerGo on Instagram and make a comment on our most recent post and let us know what you think the final result will be of the heads-up battle between Daniel Negreanu and Doug Polk. Let us know, and next week on Tuesday, we will do a random draw for the giveaway. We're giving away a shirt, a hoodie, a hat, decks of cards, stickers, patches for your shirt if you want to play in big live events. That's going to look cool. Just hit us up, PokerGo on Instagram, and give us a follow. That's all I ask for. Brazil in the house as well. Ohio, Chicago, Oklahoma,
Raises at 5,600.
Battle Creek. That sounds like a cool place.
I don't even know what it feels like to have those kind of hands.
I mean, I wish I hadn't had any of them.
Tvelo in the house.
Dwan moaning about his luck on high stakes poker.
Achterhoek.
That takes
Twente.
chutzpah.
Twente. Jeanette is asking, will we be able to watch the online heads-up match when they play online? Yes, they will play on WSP.com, and I believe that Upswing on YouTube is going to broadcast the heads-up battle. All right, let's dive into this hand. Queens for Galfond.
15-8.
And wins every day.
Don't see Ellie throwing away his nines.
How much you start the hand with? About 250, 3?
Between 250 and 3.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I never count my chips for anybody. So,
No, I asked about
I
that.
know,
I didn't
but I'm
ask
just
her.
saying, I don't.
Thank you.
I don't want to hurt
I call.
nobody's feelings, but I never win. This is an excruciatingly unfortunate day for you guys.
No, I'm just.
How much are you up, Mike? 350?
Both these players have a lot of money.
My point is, I don't count my chips when somebody asks me.
David might be against an ace-king, ace-queen, but he's going to call. I hope to get a good flop.
$5.
Don't put him in.
And there it is.
Find another gear here pretty quick.
I wonder if Galfond gets away with this.
To keep that streak
From this.
alive, he's going to put the pedal to the metal. You get more action.
Wow, big bet.
Phil had no choice but to continue and hope neither of these players have an ace. Ellie, glancing at David, seems a little more concerned with him. Maybe he'd call Phil with the nines if they were in the hand alone.
And limping up front with the jack deuce and the queen 5 is never a good idea.
If you remember a hand, I want to tell me after the show.
David raises it to 92.2, $60,000 raise. Phil's got David convinced that he's got ace-king, maybe ace-queen, and David wants to get into a fight. He likes his odds. Only problem is Phil doesn't have either one of those hands.
Tough one for Galfond here. There he goes.
Phil says adios to his two ladies.
Jeremy, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. My name is Remko Rinkema, Remko Rinkema. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do so. Let me know how you feel about the show. If you have suggestions for guests or other episodes that we can watch. And I think I'm going to roll into Season 7 of High Stakes Poker in the coming weeks to watch all of it as we get closer and closer to Season 8 of High Stakes Poker, because it's going to be on PokerGo exclusively. It's going to be new episodes, and I might be doing a highlight show. If you guys want to see that, please let me know, because that would be cool to do a highlight show after it airs, or maybe a preview show. Whatever the appetite is. Highlight show, I think, has my preference, because then I can actually show a few clips and a few hands, and that would be awesome as well. Jay, on YouTube, you said you left me hanging, bro. Did I miss something? Please let me know. Repeat yourself if I missed something. We have more people in the house from places that I haven't mentioned yet. Indiana in the house. I haven't seen that one yet. Oh, Jay is Kentucky. All right, shout out to Kentucky. I appreciate that as well. All right, straddle. Here comes Mattisau.
Let him have 400 off the table. That's where he might play a hand. Now he's not going to play a hand.
I said I might just take it all off the table soon and have a nice day.
Are you scared of that?
How do you guys feel about straddling, by the way, on the subject? We have a straddle here to 3,200. Do you straddle? Do you like to straddle? Are you a re-straddler? And what's the most straddles you've ever seen? Let me know.
Out there.
45 and shipped 225,000.
Malaysia in the house.
shot.
Appreciate it.
Jack 6 offsuit.
Oregon.
Matter. 11,000, boys.
2 weeks. Let's do as deep as I want.
I mean, I did have to grow.
Just to cover Mikey, huh?
I would like an answer, actually.
You can't buy it.
500, that's what they told us yesterday.
He's not going to get past Tom Dwan
Piss Mikey
with
off.
suited connectors.
I'm overseeing, I can tell you that.
Don't make a difference.
Not a flop Tom Dwan was looking for. If Elke bets, it should be over.
On the river, I'll have the nuts, and you bet like 150,000, and I'll move in.
No, I'm gonna get there by the river. Yeah.
All right, one for Elke here with the Jack 6 offsuit. Shout out to Melbourne, Australia. Sam, thank you so much for watching. Mike Parker says, did you live in Etobicoke? I really did. I did live in Etobicoke. I lived in Toronto for a few years, and now I'm up in Las Vegas. All right, what else we got going on here in the chat? Rob Raider watching from Mexico. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. How do we feel about straddling, though? I love to straddle. I'm also a gambler, so that helps.
It'll be $1,000,001 or $1,000,002 with all your money, and you have the best of it. You'll have 65%. Would you do it?
I'd run it. I've been running it twice.
No, Tommy's going to run it one. I know he won't do it.
Can I
Give
have
him
another card?
65% now, he won't do it.
I mean, it just flashed like up there. I don't know.
I thought you were going to ask
I don't know
if he
if
had
anyone saw it, but-
75%.
Yeah, 75% sounds better.
65%.
He won't do it for 60.
Poker is nothing, man.
85%,
I
Well,
lose
don't you get it
65%,
immediately?
or it's
Or you
like
get twice?
9 out
Oh,
of
you
10
get
times
twice?
online.
He didn't want this king of spades.
What are you going to do without the king of spade in the deck?
Just for bluff value.
Did you hear what David Benjamin asked him? 75, he won't
Wait,
do
you
it.
missed it. What Dave just said. He goes, Mike, what are you going to do without the king of spades in the deck?
That's a bad beat for him.
They're all accusing Mike of having no heart.
Sao Paulo, Brazil in the house. Miami, Florida, Spain. We got some new places still being mentioned here. Mattisau with the jacks. Can he do it again? Is Mike Mattisau going to steamroll this table? Look at his stack. That stack is insane. He probably has never had that many chips in front of him, and Mattisau now has the pocket jacks. I don't think these jacks are going to win. I just don't think this is going to work out for Mikey.
Miles and miles are hard if you got a pair of jacks.
Oh.
Mike raises to 3,300.
There's Benjamin.
However, he doesn't have a damn Yankee to his left. He has a charming Frenchman who's just going to flat call with a pair of queens. It's lucky they passed that healthcare bill. If the wrong flop comes up here, Mike might have some sort of a seizure or heart attack.
It's hard to bust him with 3,000.
Wow. Mike in trouble, guys.
Every time, see?
Ah,
Yeah, so then make
Not
him
as much
pretend he
trouble.
must have aces.
I come to your school tomorrow, buddy.
That's not a flop that's going to cause too much damage. Mike tries a continuation bet, but it really doesn't look like his heart is in it.
What's up, Arvid? Appreciate you watching from Malaysia.
David was
Good
a
to have
little
you with us.
concerned with Ellie.
I call with Tom Dwan hands.
Ellie might have had an ace rag, but now he's concentrating on Mike.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Because the ante was a lot cheaper back in those days.
So to people wondering, the new season of High Stakes Poker comes out December 16. Very soon.
He's got room on his forehead to put a Eat at Joe's there, too. Player as savvy as David picks up on what's going on.
Winona, Minnesota in the house.
15,000.
Thanks, Caleb.
Wow, you let down jacks? Wow.
Good lay down.
Oh my God.
Nice of David Benjamin to show him the.
All right, I'm gonna just say right now, I think Mattisau's gonna leave pretty soon. I don't think he can take it much longer.
Queens.
Unless you have ace jack.
Too much money in front of him. Scranton, Pennsylvania in the house. The Office, my favorite show of all time.
How can he have an ace in his hand? There was like almost no chance. He could have an ace in his hand.
Because there's a
There
king
was
out
a
already.
king showing. Well, the chances.
I wouldn't raise an ace.
You think you're gonna have ace jack and raise something?
I couldn't have ace queen or 3 other kings.
I had 2 queens. That would be not very many chances.
Yeah, I knew there had to be a reason.
So you're gonna
I feel fine. I mean, I feel fine. Really.
So the reason I like the straddle, and Sam, thanks for asking, is because it builds the pot and it gives people this false sense of being able to see a lot of flops. But of course, you're playing much shorter stacks when you straddle because you're doubling the blinds or maybe tripling the blinds in some cases. So therefore, people make a lot more mistakes. There's more money in the pot. There's more gambling involved, which makes it into a fun exercise. And usually, when I'm straddling, I'm also having a few drinks.
7-4 hearts to 3,000.
You go and check.
100%.
Let's finish.
Mikey, you should get up because.
And the big papa looks like he's going to defend. Mike Mattisau going to see the cowardly lion. Well, I'm telling you, Mike, if that ace came on a flop, I would have bet it from top to bottom. I would have sent him back to France without his pants.
He plays so good.
I really hate when people do that, when they like run good and then think that. No, I mean, I'm like, obviously I don't like it if someone makes a big call on me and is an but I'm 10 times more okay with it than if it's like, we're an attorney, say, and we both have 40
Flush
X,
for Elke.
and you have aces and I have kings, and we get it in and you're like, yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about. I knew I'd trap you.
Then,
Right?
then
Like-
I'm just like, really? Really?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what that was like. It was like he trapped me because, like, you know, it was like, wow, I set it up perfectly, and I have a hand that, like, literally is as standard as hell. I got 8-9 of clubs, play it, see you flop, drop trips, let's go. And then just like, I owned you there. I owned you because I flopped the cooler of all time.
All right, we are still watching Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. We are on Episode 12 of the show. All 7 seasons of High Stakes Poker are available on PokerGo. And the new season, December 16th, starting with the first episode on PokerGo exclusively. So don't miss out on the return of High Stakes Poker. New lineup, new faces, but also some old school faces. So we have Ivy and Dwan in the mix for High Stakes Poker Season 8, and we'll release more names in the weeks to come. Stay tuned to PokerCentral.com for articles on those new lineups, as well as Instagram. On PokerGo Instagram right now, we are doing a giveaway. Comment on the most recent post on Instagram and let us know what you think the final result will be of the heads-up match between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu. We are giving away a prize package that includes a hat, a sweater, a t-shirt, deck of cards, stickers, patches, all sorts of stuff. Whatever we can find, we will give it to you. We will do a random draw for the winner next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on this very show as we watch Season 7 of High Stakes Poker. Apologies. Let's see where this hand goes.
Our camera angle is lower than Doyle's angle. We saw that spot knowing that that second card is the deuce of 3 of hearts. Doyle doesn't know that. He knows he has an ace and a no spotter, and he might have aces, and he just decided to raise to 4,500. This happens once in a while in high-limit games. Now Doyle looks.
What's up, Simon Wilson on YouTube? I do read all the comments. I try to keep up. There's a lot of them.
Raised to 4,500, and he's lucky he doesn't have aces because Daniel's flopped a full house.
Okay. I'm
Wow.
gonna
10-7.
lock it.
There we go.
Lockdown poker.
Thanks, Reza. I appreciate it.
Elke, as the nut flush drawer, he didn't bet. Nobody bets. Ellie had 8-9. He's really lucky he got out of this hand.
What are you in for, Eli?
Elke decides to take a shot now. He's going to pick up Phil Galfond. Daniel, with the absolute nuts, slams his chips down. He's trying for a sell, but that is a tell.
Don't do it in one shot. I do it in small one. Don't do it.
Well, I thought y'all all checked it a while ago.
They check the flop.
Daniel raised 30,000, hoping those players might interpret strength as weakness, hoping maybe someone was fooled by him slamming the chips down. Maybe they have a decent hand and he'll get action. But Elke doesn't even think about going for it.
It's 41,000. About how much do you have behind?
Like
170.
Daniel likes these inquiries. Phil Galfond might be putting Daniel on a hand like Elke had, the nut flush draw, trying to buy the pot right there. After all, Daniel can't have too much. He slammed the chips down when that 6 hit the turn. Daniel bets 80,200 in the continued theory of strength,
I thought you were going to give up on the river.
hoping that by betting strong, Galfond will interpret it as weakness. Oh my God, Clay Aiken went for it.
My favorite hand.
Nice hand.
Wow.
You know, I have 8, 9, and I say,
Wow. Look at that call by Phil Galfond, guys and girls. Hero call, obviously. He was wrong. That happens. But how do we feel about the call? Like, stone cold, though, by Galfond to just throw 80,000 in there with just a pair of sevens against the guy who's been losing the most on high-stakes poker of any player. So really curious to see how you guys feel about that hero call by Phil Galfond. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. People were asking me for my favorite player and who I will think will win the feud. I think the feud will be a very close match. I think that Daniel is much better than what people think. But at the end of the day, I still think that Doug has the advantage because it is heads up online, and I think that he has more experience with that. He's more used to that game. And I think Doug has a significant edge, so I think he's going to win. However, I have no money on it, so I'm just speaking very easily and freely. But Daniel did get 4-1 odds or 5-1 odds in some spots, and I think at those odds, I like Daniel a lot because Daniel, of course, can never be that big of an underdog if he has studied as hard as he said he has. All right, let's check out this hand. Let's see where this goes.
We better check that deck again, then. That's what you had. Oh my days of art.
You had nut flush draw?
Yeah,
You swear?
Swear? You want to bet?
Sure. I want to bet.
Yeah.
You got it. $500.
Nice.
Ship it. Doyle have the ace of heart, he said.
No, I have ace of heart.
So Doyle, you don't see anymore, buddy. We want you to check the deck.
We'll see.
I didn't bet, but I think I had the ace of hearts.
Oh, you think? We just got down to you think.
I made a $500 bet on it.
Okay, nice.
So it looks like you win the 500, man.
It is 3 of hearts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to take your
Unless I misread my hand, but it's not very likely.
They'll remember it at the truck.
You left all your appetite.
Little disagreement as to who had the ace of hearts in the last hand. Of course, we know it was Elke. Doyle cost Tom Dwan $500. Everybody flopped a little something. Daniel bet his flush draw, 8,000. Now he's got a flush draw and a pair. He got called by the ace-queen. And Phil Galfond called with an inside straight draw. Now he bets 24,000. Tom Dwan's against 2 players here.
Show it.
Very easy for someone to have a king.
No, they can tell us now who have the ace of heart. and for the bet.
You talking on that hand?
No.
Tom calls and glances at Phil Galfond, hoping he doesn't have a king.
What do you got? Something good? Real good?
Ace of heart.
Pot brewing here between Dwan and Negreanu.
I have a pair.
Me too.
Uh-oh. Yeah, yours is better.
That one goes to Dwan. Negreanu gives some back. And let me remind you guys all of the giveaway on Instagram. Go to PokerGo on Instagram. Let us know in the most recent post how much and who is going to win the challenge between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu. That is what we're looking for. And don't forget to follow us as well on PokerGo on the Instagram page. Let's see what else is going on here. This is indeed an old game. So please enjoy the old game. Season 6. We are watching 3 episodes in a row tonight to conclude Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. And then next week on Tuesday, we're going into Season 7 of High Stakes Poker. So if you love the show, if you love the old school feel, this is the place to be to catch all those old shows. And you can win prizes along the way, which is pretty cool as well, if you ask me.
24,000 bet.
Gotta win that house.
Tom Dwan makes it look like it was an easy decision.
There you go.
What's up, BC?
You think that money wasn't gonna be able to... Boom.
You might get even off Mike Mariso, if you deal it once.
David Benjamin's got another pair of queens.
Try again.
How much?
Just going to call the straddle.
200 up,
He
buddy.
never raised one hand yet, you know? Before the flop. He just limped.
No, he raised one hand.
Limply raise all the time.
45, I'm down.
You down? I thought you were winning.
He actually hasn't won any pots really today.
David's picked up Daniel Negreanu,
I mean,
and he's going to pick up
I like
Ellie.
to play a lot of hands, but like the Jack 3 offsuit,
I know.
it's pretty hard
Tom
to make it
Dwan,
work.
we know, is going to call whatever it is.
I've seen you play that.
9-6
You're
of
not
clubs.
because I trust you. Mike Matiso says it, and I'm like, okay.
More than
Jack
enough.
Queen of Hearts kind of qualifies.
I guess after I'm just saying, and everyone's giving me, I probably shouldn't raise out of the small blind and hope for it to be credible.
All right, here is the game that I've been waiting for. One of my favorite games on Run It Back. Pick your winner. We have the biggest multi-way action pot of the night so far. We have 6 players involved. Pick your winner now. Of course, Benjamin is the easy answer. Galfond would be second best, but how fun is that to pick the best hand? I am going to go with Eli Elezra. Eli Elezra is my pick for this hand. Hopefully he can make a straight of some kind. Let me know who you think is going to win this hand. We will roll the footage and see if you earned yourself a pat on the back, because that is all I have to give away for this competition. So let me know what you think. Who is going to win this hand? We have 6 players to the flop, so clearly there is a lot of stuff to root for here in this hand. So one more time, let me know who you think is going to win this hand. Just a little fun and games here as we watch some old school high stakes poker action from season 6. This was filmed more than 10 years ago. I cannot remember what happened, but it is definitely fun to go check it out. All right, pick your favorites. Let's roll the action.
Should not.
6 players to the flop.
Wouldn't really look too good.
Let's see. Let's see who wins.
It's sick too. I
Give me
definitely
Ellie.
would have raised this hand normally. It would not have looked good.
Too much.
Oh, wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
Dwan flops a flush
That's a good one.
and doesn't miss a beat chewing his gum until a big papa checked out a turn. Tom Dwan was probably going to Hollywood a little bit and decide whether or not to bet. I don't think he was sure, but Doyle took that option away from him by checking out a turn, and he decided to bet quickly.
80,200.
David, definitely in a call to 7,400. He's got the queen of clubs. He might consider raising. He just calls. So far, he's behind in this hand by slow playing the queens before the flop. Could work out great for him, however, if another club comes up.
What a flop. Unreal.
Not the card David wanted to see.
You limped. You know, you limped. If you wouldn't limp, maybe, but you limped.
Let's see what Dwan bets.
Mike, you're not in a potch. Can you please take your sunglasses off?
21-2.
Good. You look better like that.
David's trying to smell what's going on here, but better take his thumb out of his nose first.
I lost this one by a lot.
If he calls, he's not really 100% sure that he'd like to see a club. He's pretty sure he'd like to see a club. But it's possible he'll call here, a club doesn't come, and Dwan might check on the river. Queens might be the best hand.
It looks like
Well,
You didn't think he was.
congratulations to the Dwan choosers.
That's when I figured it out.
Must be nice.
Trips beat right now. I bet I wouldn't have any chips left.
54-6.
I did pick up a 10-7 while you were gone.
David doesn't even think about it.
There we go. If you pick Tom Dwan, pat on the back for you. Good job. You picked the winner. I had Alezra. That was way off the mark. Jeremy Vincent, Remko, I'm in Afghanistan and Iraq VAT. Are you doing a show for Veterans Day? Wow, Jeremy, I wish I could say with certainty, but if it's on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I definitely will, and I'll try to make it themed in a way if I can find some footage that would, fit into the mold of something that has to do with Veterans Day. If there's a poker player that is a veteran, I'd love to watch some footage of that player on Run It Back. But yeah, every Tuesday, every Thursday, that is when I'm doing this show. Rain or snow, I will always do this show every Tuesday and every Thursday, and we got some great guests lined up for the next few weeks, so it should be fun. By the way, Lex Veldhuis is about to be at this table. I know that because I already watched this episode with Lex a while back, and I think he takes Mattisau's seat here for the final episode of the season. We're watching season 6, in case you are wondering. And yes, just like Neo said, I missed the old days, but I'm glad to see High Stakes Poker coming back. That is happening December 16. That is when High Stakes Poker is coming back. All 7 seasons of High Stakes Poker are available on PokerGo. So if you want to watch them all in line, please go and do so, as we are just reliving some of these moments.
Which is becoming more and more obvious. Doyle's cash game TV winning streak is on the line. He's stuck 180,000. Will the Big Papa come back?
For Grinaside, who's asking what's going on with Doug and Daniel, they're playing a 25,000 hand heads-up battle. They're playing 200, 400 no-limit hold'em, and there's tons of side action on the line. There's tons of prop betting going on the match. And last night in the PokerGo studio, they played the first 200 hands, and Daniel Negreanu did pretty well. If you have not seen that action yet, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on PokerGo, we have the whole match available between Doug and Daniel. If you end up watching it, let us know in the comments. Let us know that I sent you. And we have a top 5 available of the best hands from last night, also on YouTube and Facebook. So we're doing everything we can to create the most exciting poker action for you guys. We're bringing back High Stakes Poker. Poker After Dark new season is being taped next week. Yes, you heard that right. Poker After Dark is also coming back in December. So plenty of poker action being created for you guys, for the fans. And I'm just excited to be part of it and to watch it here with you guys.
Doyle's made a full house. Dwan's checked.
Old man speeding.
Oops, excuse me.
Doyle bets 10-5. That should be the end of this.
You did say no one would believe you.
Arvind is suggesting a Poker After Dark episode with Polk, Kuhn, Berkey, and Jungle Man. I might do that. That is a great idea. I might do that. First, we have all of Season 7 to watch of High Stakes Poker. We do 2 episodes at a time, every Tuesday, every Thursday. After that, we might dive into some new school Poker After Dark. I really would like to see some of that stuff.
Tom Dwan was there. Doyle's losing a little bit less. Makes that comeback.
Wyoming in the house. Probably hadn't shouted that one out. I appreciate you guys watching. AJ is asking, did they ever find Brad Booth? Yes, they did. Brad Booth is healthy and sound. They found him, and he is back with his family. I'm not in touch with them, but that's the latest that I've heard, so hopefully he is doing well.
That should be another rule.
But the sunglasses rule, it's about time.
I'm ready.
Bradley?
I'll bat for
Oh, he
you.
would have folded normally?
Yeah, sure. You had ace-7 offset.
I only wear
It's
it
bad
for
for
end up
poker.
bidding.
Had 2
It's bad for televised poker.
First of all, it's about reading people.
Yeah. I mean, what do people wear spacesuits now? You know, like,
Exactly.
What did he say?
What's the Unabomber going to do? He's bad enough as it is. What's he going to do when he...
Only in a raise it, it's over, right?
Yeah.
But the sunglasses rule, That's what
See,
we
I can
should.
still see your eyes in those. Those are not dark.
Sunglasses should not be allowed for sure.
Yeah.
They can. The main thing is that there could be cheating from it, which is just.
Yeah,
I don't think
you-
headsets either. But
Yeah, but that's a completely different argument. There's no. You don't want headsets allowed. I don't want sunglasses allowed because it could be cheated. You have no reason to not want
Okay,
headsets
I'll
allowed
take
from
your
the same.
sunglasses off now.
Yeah, next one, I guess you want to take them off.
What'd you say?
I mean, hardly anybody in big games wears sunglasses.
I get really worried in a big live game if someone's wearing sunglasses.
You should be, because you never know.
the only reason why I'm
People at the Foster Grant Company are jumping out of the windows right now.
What's up, Josh? Are you hearing me correctly from Wyoming? I shouted you out twice already. I appreciate you watching, though.
The only time it's somewhat okay is actually on TV.
Montreal by the
On
beach?
TV, it
Must be
makes
cold
no
up there
sense
now.
because there are so many lights.
I'll tell you what, it's bright in here.
So I can buy it on TV, but any other time, they should definitely not be allowed.
I can't believe how bright it is in here now.
You can wear a hat, and that helps too.
Like
for
on
sunglasses.
TV, it kind of, I could understand an argument for them making sense. And plus, then you're going to know.
Just a casual race by Dwan as they're talking about sunglasses at the poker table. What do you guys think? Should sunglasses be allowed at the poker table? Do you wear a hoodie? Are you a sunglass person? Do you wear scarves to cover yourself up? Let me know in the chat what type of live player you are. Clearly, Tom Dwan, no sunglasses, no hoodie, just playing au naturel. But then, of course, we have someone like Elke who always wears his sunglasses. So let me know what you think. Are you in favor of banning sunglasses? It's pretty extreme, especially how little we still see it to this day.
Check. Dwan checks his jacks, and it cost him. Ellie makes queens.
Oh, here comes Doyle.
And Inspector Tex Clouseau
Ah,
wants to
look at
for
Doyle.
Mike's glasses. I'm going to look at this phone.
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to see if you could see the smudges on my phone with the sunglasses. But
That's
you
the
couldn't.
smudges on this phone.
I just bought these actually today.
Mike finally wins on high stakes poker, and the inquiry sign comes out. Meanwhile, Dwan's picked this point to bet 28-2.
Thanks, Overlaps. Appreciate you watching.
No, but everybody, I'm just trying to say when I'm playing tournaments.
What's up, Johnny
I'm
Amato?
80% of the
Appreciate you
people
watching
are
as well.
Ellie's calling with the queens.
Well, why don't you just get a hood like a Unabomber and go?
That's a joke too.
And tie it up, zip it.
Big pot here between Alessandro and
Or Phil
Dwan.
Hemmel. Or here's Phil. He's like
Here we
this.
got Bill coming.
Now we know what Helmuth's going to look like at 76.
When he does that, he usually has a hand too. by
Ellie
the way.
checks 2 pair.
He usually has a hand, period.
Dwan gives up.
Wow. It
You
continues.
want to be fancy, Tom? Sometimes it costs you.
Ellie continues to win pots off Tom Dwan. Let's see. Walker is asking, did Remko announce who else is playing in the new season of the big game? You mean high stakes poker, because it's coming back December 16th. We have Phil Ivey and Tom Dwan already confirmed and announced. More players will be announced on the show on Tuesday. Every single show, I'm announcing some new names for high stakes poker. So I appreciate you guys watching and staying tuned in for that one. The gripe with sunglasses, as some people are asking, is that Tom Dwan was suggesting that you can cheat by using sunglasses, and I guess what he's talking about is like some kind of invisible ink or something. I have never seen this. I've heard rumors. I've never heard anything of this to be confirmed. It is a bit of a stretch if I'm being really honest here, but yeah. The argument that Tom Dwan was making was that argument for sunglasses. Personally, I don't think that's really a thing, but I do think that sunglasses help you as a player because you feel more comfortable behind those sunglasses when you're playing in a big setting under lots of pressure. And in this case, of course, the lights of the TV crew are super bright, which is a good reason to wear sunglasses for that reason.
Doyle raised to 5,500
right?
under the gun with 8-9 suited.
No golf then.
David is called.
Busy smashing.
I'm
his poker
sure-
game.
I'm
You know,
sure-
Elke just calls with 10s.
David,
Cannot.
don't
Think if Doyle
with you.
smashing
I'm
his poker
sure.
game.
What's up, Josh from Pago Island in Micronesia? That is for sure a first here on the show. I appreciate it. John Palmer also watching from Montreal. We have Dimitrios from Greece in the house. What else we have going on here? Let's see.
Phil Galfond pretending he doesn't know the rules to the Do 7 game. I doubt that very much.
I put him on like Jack Queen, Jack 10, but they just don't put a king or an 8. I had ace 8 of spades.
Dwan, the original straddler, also has 10s.
Put 8 on the river, maybe 8.
He's going to put in a raise.
Eric in the house from Houston, Texas. Eric, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and give me your suggestions on what else I should watch. You can find me on Twitter at Remko Rinkema. I'm the only Remko in poker, so it should not be too hard to find me if you want to make suggestions for this very show. If you want to win prizes, we'll talk about that after this hand.
Yes! Do it, Imhotep! Build that pyramid. Davis got a call with his fives. So much money on the table. Little five hits the flop. There he goes.
How can you fold?
Now,
David, how much do you have?
I had like 350 before the hand.
And Elke, you have about 220?
210 to start, I think. Between 210 and...
That's the one that you even.
Over 100,000 before the flop.
Big hand, possibly.
30 buy-ins. Lex, where you at, buddy? I'm getting close.
Nobody with an ace. Nobody with spades.
Well, you know I'm going to be the first one out.
Well, you should be very nice to everybody quick, because you're not going to give anything, and Lex is very good.
Yeah. All right, 5,000 apiece, and you guys can...
You.
Dwan bets 22-8. Three other players in the hand, a good chance someone might have an ace. I think Dwan's prepared to get away from this hand if he gets raised.
Come on, Benjamin, pull the trigger.
Or if he gets called, he'll proceed cautiously.
What's up, Karen from Sacramento? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
David's throwing the fives away. I don't know what that was all about.
Do it, Elke. Go for it.
Nice call by Elke. Hang on, boys and girls. Let's see what happens in this hand. Be great if another 10 comes up, then we'd really see some action. That's a 9. Both players cautious.
Now that card I didn't expect to see. I'm not going to lie.
Both these players are happy to see that ace. Even though Mike Mattis...
Okay, I know you guys hate it when I pause it, but this is the perfect time to play a game. Is anyone going to win this hand? Is it going to be Elke? Is it going to be Dwan? Or are we going to see a chop pot? Does Elke have the guts to call a big bet? Or is he the one maybe trying to bluff Dwan off his hand? Because they have the same hand. So clearly, this is a funny situation because it is way more fun when both players have the same hands. All right, let's see. Pino is saying, where'd you used to live in Holland, Remko? I'm from a small town called Ouderbildzeil, which is close to a city called Leeuwarden. That's where I went to school. Kyle says, Remko, you're the man. Vancouver. Kyle, love you. Appreciate that. I have never been to Vancouver. I'd love to come visit. All right, give me your guesses. Elke or Dwan? Who's going to win this hand? I'm really curious.
I didn't expect to see it.
Come on. Fire in the hole, guys. Come on. I want to see some money
Now,
flying.
depending on the size of this bet Tom Dwan makes, he could win this pot or it can be split. I'd be shocked if Elke is reading this hand that well to raise.
How much is that? 57?
I hope Elke shoves. I'm just hoping. I'm pretty sure he won't, but I'm hoping. Come on, do it, Elke.
Two tens.
Wow. Wow, what a call.
Nice call, man.
Wow.
It was a good call.
Were you thinking of raising?
No.
He's never.
He was hoping he showed nines there.
How can you fold? How can you fold?
Very hard to fold.
People must be playing a different game than I am.
I move all in with Doyle's hand before the flop. Elke, I'm sorry, but I would call faster.
Elke getting some shade thrown at him by both Tom Dwan and Elliot Lesra. That, of course, is funny. John B is saying, have you not seen the hands before? What kind of game is this if it is old? This is 11 years ago, John. My memory is not that good. I appreciate you guys watching this with me. And Tom Dwan is going to do some analysis, which we don't have to listen to because we are running it back. We are only interested in the poker action. So yeah, if you remember all the action from 11 years ago, then I have a lot of respect for you because I definitely don't remember all these hands. That's why I love playing the game. One more time. If you like the content, please hit that like button if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. And also, go to Instagram, go to PokerGo on Instagram, and leave a comment on our most recent post and predict what the result is going to be of the battle between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu. We will give away 2 prize packages with a shirt, a hat, cards. There's going to be stickers and a patch in there and a hoodie. We'll throw a hoodie in there as well for 2 randomly selected people from the comments on Instagram. We will we'll announce the winners on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget about that. Do that before the show is over and let us know who you think is going to win and by what amount of money. So PokerGo on Instagram, that's where you have to be.
$1 billion advantage.
Put the 200
and
multi-billion-dollar advantage.
And then we sit with 100 on the table, and then we'll play poker.
And anytime we win 100,000, we can take it out of the
Listen,
table.
Chip and Doyle made millions over their lifetime playing against people that played with less bankrolls.
And it had to do with just the bankroll, not the fact that they played any good, right?
No, I'm just saying that's a big edge. There's a big edge, big edge.
Lifetime, I've done pretty good versus people who have more money than me. When we sat down in a poker
Yeah, but you
game.
have absolutely no fear of God, of anything, which I respect a lot.
When I'm crossing the street and a bus is coming, I usually get worried.
I got hit by a bus in London.
I mean, I have fear of that, so I generally avoid it.
I did too.
We can tell.
I did. It was the funniest thing ever.
Did you get hit, for real?
Yeah, I was trying to flag a cab, and all of a sudden the bus, boom, runs right into me, hits me right in my shoulder, knocks me down. What's going on here? 3?
See, you have fear of big bets. I have fear of buses. So I dodge the buses. You dodge the big bets.
Wow.
I'm afraid of spiders.
Whoa, did he just fold king queen suited? Come on, Mikey. Okay. If you need to explain to your friends what a nit looks like, take a screenshot right now. This is what a nit looks like. Elke makes it $3,000. Mike Mattisau has probably $500K in front of him, and he folds king queen suited to a single raise. I mean, I don't care what you think, but that is just the strangest thing ever.
I dodge the buses. You
pretty
dodge the
bussy
big
here,
bets.
I'm afraid of spiders.
Wow.
I don't fear no big
Phil
bet.
dodges the spiders.
Nit alert, nit alert, nit alert.
I'm afraid of being locked in a room with you for 3 days. That's my biggest fear. I go to bed at night.
We'd have a lot of
sometimes.
fun,
When
Dan.
people, no, for 3 days straight. Oh gosh, I can handle you for 4 hours. After that,
Yeah, you
I need-
forget, we used to spend a lot of time
I
together.
know. But 4 hours is my cap with you. I'll go from we can go to a movie from 7:30 to 9:30, have dinner, and then after that we gotta just go separate ways. It's cool, right? 4 hours is good quality time.
I listen to things.
I can golf
that
with you
say.
for 4 hours.
I
right?
respect everything you say.
Let me get back to the fact that Mike Mattisau, in the small blind with $400 already in there, threw away the king queen of diamonds for $3,000.
Please tell him not to upset Doyle.
Now in Texas.
What's up, Warren Ingersoll, watching on YouTube? I appreciate you watching. I really do, and I'm glad that you're with us here on Run It Back. Let's see. Luke says, I watched all seasons about a year ago, and I still can't remember much. Exactly. That's where I'm at as well. Maybe it's the drinking. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm getting old. Josh says, is the guy talking Remko? Yes, Remko. That's my name. I appreciate you guys. Jeremy agrees with me. I appreciate that. That's why you're one of my favorites, Jeremy, because you agree with me. That is absolutely insane by Mike to fold the king-queen suited there. That is just ridiculous. I don't even understand how you can call yourself a poker player if you do that. A funny little side note here. Daniel Negreanu just said 4 hours is his time limit with Mike Mattisau. What's your time limit with Mike Mattisau? You know, hanging out with Mike Mattisau. How long could you spend in one room with Mike Mattisau before you would be crawling up the walls to get out of there?
Sure.
What's up, Jim?
At least 200.
From Denmark?
Probably more.
Daniel
Appreciate
flops
it.
a pair of nines. There's a small problem, though. Tom Dwan also has a pair of nines. It's going to be hard for Daniel to win or split this pot.
Yeah. I think I'll pay 500
Bets 10,000.
for his discard.
Yeah, because sometimes he's discarding deuce 7. He does get deuce 7.
Doyle is getting deeper and deeper in the hole. He make the nut straight with a 5.
What happens when you have a hand?
Dwan and Daniel have a lot of money. He's also got a backdoor flush possibility. And the big papa's going for it. Excuse me, Imhotep is going for it. Ace on the turn. Now, neither Daniel or Dwan like that ace. They may be putting Doyle on a hand like ace-5, ace-4. If Doyle made a big bet here, he could take it down. Or he could check it also. I think at this point, everybody's finished with this hand. Doyle's chance to buy it was on the turn. Can't see Daniel or Dwan betting.
I check.
9.
With?
Ugh.
I didn't want to give you a free card.
Really?
I had as much chance as getting the money.
Wow. Another one for Dwan there on the kicker, the 9 with the 8 versus the 9 with the 7. Let's see. Someone was asking if I'd run out of guests for the show. Chisenga Mulio is asking that. I have not run out of guests for the show, but I do think that watching High Stakes Poker with you guys is more fun when we just do it as a solo show, do some giveaways, have some fun, do a hangout. And then when I have guests on the show, we try to watch content where they are actually appearing on the show. So we'll do some tournament action, some WSOP stuff, maybe some Poker After Dark with some guests in the next couple of weeks. That should also be a good time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the solo shows. Definitely, I love the interaction with you guys, and I love giving shout outs, and I love everything else that is going on here on High Stakes Poker, because this is my favorite show of all time, and it's coming back December 16th on PokerGO exclusively. Don't miss out. Van Locke is asking, Remko, you got a bike for sale? Man, it's so hard to buy new bikes. I'm glad I have one, because it's so hard to find a bicycle these days. But yeah, I do love riding. See, there goes Mike.
Good night, Mike. See your arraignment.
Huh? Mikey.
David got ace-5 suited. He's in.
Oh. Hold on, wait, Tita. David owes me 9. He'll give it to you.
Okay, you got it.
David owes Mike 9. David probably bet Mike he couldn't be a vegetarian for an hour. Doyle flops the nuts. He checks. David checks. And Daniel with a pair of 6s with a jack kicker bets 10-5.
So let's see what Matt Tracy is asking. Remko, can you get Viffer to watch High Stakes Poker Season 7? I've tried. I've contacted Viffer numerous times. He's not responding. I probably cannot get him for the show as much as I would like to have him on the show, because Viffer, of course, is an old school legend. Nice hit and run there by Mr. Matisau, taking all the money and just leaving. But now we're going to get everyone's favorite. If you're excited about Lex Veldhuis joining High Stakes Poker here on this episode, you have to let me know.
Daniel knows that Doyle is losing. Maybe he has a hand like 5-6, maybe 2 diamonds. And Daniel calls. He wants to see.
Yeah, I hit it.
Oh, wow. Once or twice?
It's up to you.
I do twice always. That works.
This might be one of the deals that you do 4 times.
Well, at least give him one heart where we'll have something to sweat, right?
Hope you win one of them. It's going to be pretty hard for Daniel to catch one of these 2.
Not going to do it.
Well, that's it for this one.
Ooh, we got a life.
Ooh, little hope.
Just wanted some kind of life.
2 6s, 2 4s. Nope. Imhotep doubles up.
Daniel getting crushed again, as always, on the show.
Next week is our last show and Doyle's last opportunity to keep the streak alive.
All right, you guys heard it
And
there.
there is Lex Veldhuis.
There we go. We are into the final episode of Season 6 of High Stakes Poker. If you've enjoyed Run It Back up until now, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the help that I can get. If you're watching this on Facebook, share with your friends. Tell them all about it. This show happens twice a week, every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do one more episode tonight. One more episode starting right now. And the guy in the red sweater, yes, that is the man, the myth, the legend, Lex Veldhuis, the #1 #1 Twitch streamer in poker. Also a dear friend of mine. I've had him on the show before, but right now we get to just enjoy his action because this episode was crazy. I remember this episode, and we're going to have some fun with it.
He's got his orange hunter's jacket on. Please don't shoot me.
You guys want to play higher?
I don't mind.
Let's go.
Everybody's stuck.
Sure. Yeah, we're all stuck.
Let's make it 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah,
5-1-3.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. There we
Hey,
go. 100
you're all
extra
right,
each,
now,
guys.
Doyle, is that cool?
I don't know.
Phil Galfond doesn't seem too thrilled with it. Players
Boom.
are now playing 500 and 1,000 with a $300 ante. It might not seem like much of a raise, but this is our last show of the season,
Not we. Well,
and I think it's going to affect the action.
I was responding to a comment in a friendly fashion.
I thought this was the biggest game in town already.
So Lex sits down and immediately cranks up the action. We're playing 501K. I appreciate it, everyone watching. I am doing live commentary here on the show, interacting with you guys. We are watching High Stakes Poker Season 6 from 11 years ago. This is old school poker action. I hope you guys enjoy the action. And please send in your questions and your remarks. And if you need a shout out, let me know why, and I might just oblige. And if you go on to Instagram and follow us on PokerGo, make sure to leave a comment on our most recent post with your prediction for the battle between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu. Let us know who's going to win and by how much. And on Tuesday, I will draw 2 winners and give away a prize package that includes a hoodie, a t-shirt, a hat, deck of cards, and some stickers and some other swag. So if you want to win that, go on over to Instagram, follow us on PokerGo, and leave a comment. All right. This is my favorite episode of all time, probably. But I'm also a fan.
Changed the game.
Big fan.
We change the game?
Yeah.
For Lex? 300 NT and I think Tom will
1-2. We're playing 1-2 now.
1-2, it's good.
Daniel's not going anywhere at this point.
Maybe Tom and Phil will object, I think.
And no limit is so very hard to object.
There's the king Daniel was looking for.
I got bad news for you. Hey, all the tournament players, we busted them all. All those genius tournament players, got no shots over here.
No? What are you exactly?
I'm a cash game player.
Really? Thought you were just a businessman that plays poker.
Don't you know the shark Elezra? He's famous everywhere in Vegas.
No, more than that. The rumors of him
Not
go
the
through
fish
Europe.
Elezra, the shark Elezra.
All over Europe.
I know it's still a fish. A shark is a fish, but
Daniel's convinced he has the best hand now. 28-2.
Dario Mineri.
This would be a sick one.
Guy with the French name also, the young kids.
I think what's going on here is Dwan is putting
Phil Almuth.
Daniel on a 5-6, 4-5, 4-6, and thinking of calling with 9 high.
I mean, I don't think you can float like the Jack-10 here, I hope, right? Because if you're bluffing with that now, that would really suck.
That's what's going on. He's going to do it. He calls with 9 high.
Wow.
I guess my call is terrible then, if you could float that.
Wow. Look at Tom Dwan trying him with 9 high. Guys, have you ever tried calling with 9 high? And how much money did it cost you? Because that's clearly not a very easy and winning move. Jeremy Vincent, thank you so much for the shout out. Thank you so much for the love. And please, I will get you in the raffle. I will get you in there. I appreciate it. Let's see what else is going in there on the YouTube chat here. Neo is asking, why did you and Brent end the podcast? It was the best podcast pretty much on the internet. Really devastated it's over. You're starting a new one soon. Yes, 2021, new podcast. Brent and I will do one. And Neo, you should have let us know during the show that you were loving the show. We never heard from you back in the day. So I appreciate you reaching out now, and we will bring back the podcast when Live Poker returns. It's going to be the same banter, the same nonsense. Brent and I, that is what we're best at.
King Jack offsuit, good for 10-5.
Like a 300,000
Yeah, he had
pot.
7-9. Yeah, I remember that hand.
9 high like a boss.
Value bet light too.
Easy call for Dwan with Queen 10 suited. And we look here.
Wow.
Imhotep has Ace King.
What's that?
He's got his winning streak of 15 straight cash games on the line. And he's not going to be gentle with this Ace King.
I mean, it was like, I bet turn you raise, like calls or
55-5.
45.
Doyle is hoping that one of these guys has a pair of tens, a pair of jacks. He would love to get it all in and take a shot. But Galfond's already gone, and Tom Dwan's the only one that's left. Do it, son. Do it. Do it. Put it in. Do it.
All right, there is Doyle winning a hand. Peen Poppy on YouTube says, look on Twitter, Remko. You have to back me up. This Matisow hand, I will. I just saw it. It made me laugh a little bit. He took a screenshot of the hand and tweeted it at Mike Matisow. I will definitely get in there after this show is done. I appreciate all you guys in there with the action. So much action going on. 501K on High Stakes Poker. If you're just tuning in, this is Run It Back, where we watch old school poker action, have some fun with it, play some games, and win stupid prizes. In this case, good prizes, because we have a merch package to give away. Go to Instagram, go to PokerGo on Instagram, and leave a comment on the most recent post with your thoughts on who is going to win the Duck versus Daniel match. And we give them prizes away, announcing the winners on Tuesday in the 1 p.m. show. Raymond Doran says, give a shout out to New Orleans. We need it. Well, here you go, Raymond. I appreciate that. David Ross watching from Decatur, Texas. Appreciate it. Let's see what else is going on here.
I'm
Lex,
not going to be deep stacked anymore.
getting involved again.
I have extra chips if you want them.
All right.
Oh,
Well, then actually, just no matter what, like $500,000 is the max buy-in, so you don't need
Somebody's teaming.
I'm sure they'd let us.
Almost
Raise it
misclicked.
last hour.
How
We're
much?
still pretty deep with 250.
8,200.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody folded around to Lex.
Yeah, I play tournaments.
On the button, he made it 8,200 with 6-7 offsuit.
This is like one, right?
And Phil Galfond, who was just given an unlimited line of credit by DIMF, the Dur International Money Fund, calls with Queen 10 offsuit.
300.
Oh, okay. I'm a little less than 3.
Me too, I think.
Here's Lex versus Galfond.
Yeah, that's why look at me. I never see a day like that for you.
Nobody has a pair. Nobody has it with 13-3. Phil Galfond with a very good read. Check
Wow.
raises to 39.
Big raise from Galfond takes it down as we are in the final hour of High Stakes Poker Season 6 here on Run It Back. Please let me know who you are rooting for on this very broadcast. Who is your favorite player on High Stakes Poker here on the show that we are watching tonight? We have Negreanu, Alezra, we have Tom Dwan, Doyle Brunson, Lex Veldhuis, David Benjamin, Elke, and of course Phil Galfond there in the 8th seat. Let me know who you are rooting for on the show. This is High Stakes Poker Season 6, the season finale. Next week we're starting Season 7, and of course in anticipation of the return of High Stakes Poker on December 16th. That is when Season 8 will be released, and that is when we will be exclusively on PokerGo with that new season featuring Tom Dwan, Phil Ivey, and a whole bunch of other players that you will really get excited about. I will release more names next week. Don't worry about it.
So he tried to be on his left or on his right? Doyle, I would pay 50,000 to sit in this seat.
Oh, I just said I would have paid.
We'll just skip it over here and we can change.
Sang Yoon on Facebook. We are talking live, watching poker from 11 years ago. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate you in the chat.
I actually tell you the beginning of the show.
Switch seats for,
Beginning of the show. Oh, he's doing it.
This is what these limits do. David Benjamin, who was playing kind of tight, calls 7,500 with a 5 deuce of clubs because he knows he can win a huge amount of money if he gets the right flop.
Never had the opportunity.
What?
500 more.
God, you're so...
We're just going to take you higher and higher. We should have Sly and the Family Stone doing the announcing
Every
here.
time I touch his, he gives $5 when he don't play it.
3 players to the flop.
There's another one.
Ellie still got the best hand.
And Prop
Lex,
City.
the original raises, missed. And David's missed. But Lex is not going to miss a bet.
14-5.
David's out. Ellie's going to call. Cash game player against the tournament player.
Thanks.
Thanks. He said thanks.
I heard it the first time.
Yeah. He said nice.
Lex gets what he needs.
Checks.
If I check here, you're gonna pay me off with ace high, right? That's how you like to do it.
Boy, he knows me so well.
Open book. That's not very good.
Plain fail.
Checks.
Lex is probably putting Ellie on a 4. As Doyle hums one of his favorite Civil War ditties, Lex bets 37,000. He thinks his 9 is good, and he's making a play like he's trying to represent an ace he doesn't have. Pretty sizable bet. And the cash game player does not want to get pushed around by the tournament player. Take that, cash game specialist.
Love this hand.
I know my 9 is good.
I thought Eli was gonna do it for a second there.
Do what?
Push it.
Push it.
Love that hand by Lex there. Getting value with the 9 with the ace on the river. That is why I love poker. That is why I love the action.
Play with the orange suit.
You can't have a 7.
I could be wrong, but I just keep feeling that we're going higher and higher. This looks like this group wants to gamble.
I wouldn't want any money, I guess. Sounds such a mid. Your straddle if you want it, Doyle. Just letting you know.
That's how you give somebody the finger if you have arthritis.
Available.
The urge doesn't hit me.
No.
I have to have an urge. See what I mean?
No, what a genius. He just didn't feel it.
Straddle is not on,
It's a little early to
and
say
David's going to raise to 4,200 with his pair of 10s.
that. Get something on those 3 pretty first cards.
Man, good. It's almost like a.
Phil Galfond raises to 16,000.
Wow,
He's
king
probably
5.
noticed that David's limped every time he has a big pair and doesn't put David on much of a hand, but he's running to Ellie with kings.
16 what?
Man, when he throws that tip money out there like that, you gotta know he's got a weak hand.
And it looks like the price of poker is going up.
You gotta know he's got like a weak value bet, and you gotta just find that 400.
40,500.
I'm not joking at all. Like,
First, you have to be genius and hit his.
David is observing everything that Ellie's doing now.
And I did
Ellie
not
seems a
have
little
fold.
relaxed,
You think I have
seems
fold?
So many
comfortable.
runners though. If I had an 8 or a jack, I'd got so many outs. When Eli offered me to play heads up, I couldn't believe it, and I started calling my friends to brag that he actually asked me that, because everybody, all my friends are like grinding and trying to find fish online, and he just offers me to play heads up. It's like, how often does it happen? It's like finding the leprechaun with a pot of gold.
And that's all yours, right? A lot. Okay. That covers me.
David made the right decision. Now, for some reason, maybe it's because Phil Galfond thinks Ellie's steaming from the last hand, being outplayed by Lex. He's entertaining, either calling or maybe raising. No, it looks like he's calling.
Wow.
He's calling with king 5 offsuit. This is about the worst spot.
Oh my God, this hand, guys. That's insane.
Ellie bets 33,000. He's hoping Galfond has a pair, as long as they're not 9s. Can't blame Galfond for calling. Another 9. It's going to make it worse for Phil.
This hand is ridiculous.
Check, check. Galfond wouldn't bite. That river queen doesn't help Ellie's cause. If Ellie had aces, kings, or queens, he's got Galfond. Galfond could only split if Ellie had ace, king.
It would lay me 3 to 1. I'll say, I think it's like 2 points.
Ellie's check on the turn didn't induce a bet,
I just want to get like 5 or something.
so it looks like he's loading up here.
What would you lay me? Either of you.
110,000. Ellie's saying to Phil, hey,
I mean,
Kid, I either got a monster or I got nothing. You decide.
there's only like 5 of them though, or something. And most of them are big fields.
Pocket queens.
What's it?
Can you fold here if you're Galfond? Let's be real here. Can you fold here if you're Galfond? I don't think you can. It's a bizarre spot.
Would have called a small bet. I have a full house. Wow.
Tough to make 4 houses in that game.
For a second, I was thinking you made a flush.
Look at this
A jack 10 of spades wouldn't be too bad.
And that was a sick bit too. That
Like the whole.
Phil makes the right decision.
Wow.
Good lay down.
Sorry, but
Follow the king.
it doesn't matter how many times I've seen this footage. First of all, I never remember what actually happens unless it's a hand that Lex is involved in. And second of all, the laydown is just insane. What an awesome fold from Phil Galfond. Respect to Mr. OMG Clay Aiken, who is currently involved in the Galfond Challenge against Chance Kornuth. He's still down quite a bit of money, but they're playing, I think, about every day. Hyder on Facebook says, easy fold. Jeremy Duncan says, sick. Mark Lupio says, this would be better without the guy in the corner babbling. Yeah, that guy never shuts up. What's his deal? All right, there's Daniel Negreanu doing some more poker strategy. What else we got going on here? People loving the laydown. Bad 3-bet, bad pre-flop call. Yeah, it is a lot. There's a lot happening in that hand. Let's be honest. There's almost too much happening for us to understand this as the I guess we're the mortal souls watching this action between these poker gods. Let me just call them poker gods at this point because they're definitely insane. All right, we got action continuing here on Run It Back, watching the season finale of High Stakes Poker Season 6. Next week, we are diving into Season 7 of High Stakes Poker. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, do all that good stuff. It really helps the channel out. And then I will keep the excitement coming for you guys as we get ready for the new channel of the new season of High Stakes Poker on December 16th.
Could add a
Very
9.
good lay down. Just me and you?
I think it was ace or queens. Just kidding.
If there's some bets,
I think it was ace.
he was
I'll
favored to
do-
have one of
Doyle,
the two hands.
If you think he made a good laydown, I'll call for 10%. You know what I mean? Like 10% pot size.
9,000 more.
I just want to find out what Eli had.
Just a little gift for you, son.
Yeah, I want to
Thank
find
you,
out
sir.
too, but
You give him 5,000, I'm sure I'll tell you. And he'll swear too.
5,000 will work.
No, I just want to.
5,000 what?
5,000 will work.
I just want to call, but like 110.
5,000 will work.
Lex flopped a pair of deuces.
Like I want to call for 11.
Doyle says, hey, I'm still stuck.
17.
My winning streak's on the line. Let me pick up this little pot here.
Either win 28,000 or lose 11,000.
20,500.
Obviously, I don't want to do it if Ellie says you can.
And Lex says, maybe he's trying to pick up this little pot here.
Against anyone that offers.
you want to call it?
I got ducks.
I don't want to. I was saying that to Doyle.
Well,
I wouldn't
obviously
say it
call
to Phil.
against
Let me call and see what happens.
You could obviously
Big
call
pot ruin here between Lex and Doyle.
Oh, I still
Old school against new school.
picked up anything after hand.
You can.
We can
Wow,
do
4 comes out there.
he bet
2, 3, 4,
he
6.
bet 5,500, and there's 7,500 in the pot.
Okay.
I call. Booked.
Doyle is not giving up.
Did I win?
60,000.
Okay.
This is
He's
amazing.
representing a 5.
I love this hand.
Phil, you offer 100,
And Lex
you
doesn't
win
look like he's going for it.
50. So I lose 5,500.
I mean, I
It
shouldn't
looks
have
like Lex is seriously thinking about calling with a pair of deuces.
King 2.
Yeah, that means you
There it is. He calls. What a call.
Queen high.
Call, hit your king. Hit the trips 9 and the king, and then find the heart of four.
Wow.
I don't think I would call.
He called with the ducks.
Because if I'm trying
Doyle
to
bet
find
60 on the
I
river.
don't believe him.
Don't bluff the guy in red.
Okay.
David, don't bluff the guy in red. I don't know if you saw that hand, but don't try to bluff that guy.
He called with deuce.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That
one of
was
the
an
best?
uncharacteristic play by Doyle. That's why.
Let's recap that real quick here. Doyle Brunson is super tight usually on high stakes poker. He basically never has a losing session, and I know because I've watched all of this stuff many times. Then for Lex to pull off a call there for 60K with just a deuce against Doyle is absolutely insane. I think this call is highly underrated. This is such a hard call to make, and clearly, Lex went with his gut feeling. Maybe he picked up something on Doyle, but clearly you're not going to catch Doyle bluffing all too often.
He's not kidding. I saw he's not kidding.
Wow, that's tough. I mean, you think I could drink that after that?
When you're up almost 400,000, game's almost over.
Just chug it.
A little glass of cognac tastes really good.
It's like gasoline.
You're welcome, Phil, for this, what, 55, 6,500
Have you ever
made?
drank gasoline before? Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't believe I gave you this $50 back after all
I mean,
this
this
money.
isn't quite as good, but it doesn't mess you up as much.
Gasoline's expensive these days. I heard a funny joke on Saturday Night Live once where they're like, price of gasoline are going up. At this rate, pretty soon rappers will start drinking it.
That's funny.
Phil Galfond had the straddle and has flopped the best hand with a pair of threes. He bet it. Elke's calling, probably try and take it away on the turn of the river.
Brandon says on YouTube, to be honest, it's a dumb call. Doyle is tight, so usually he would lose calling like that every time. All right, guys, if you guys think it's a dumb call, let us know in the chat. I appreciate hearing from you guys. I do think it is an amazing call. Whether it's a smart call, it's a whole different conversation. But clearly, because he was right, it is now one of my favorite highlight calls from this season of High Stakes Poker.
Look harmless.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, don't worry, I was sick. I knew you don't call me.
Here he
right away,
goes.
Phil. When
27-5.
If he bet less, I would call. I knew right away I didn't get called. Now when you hit the king, we got 9-9.
Then probably can go last. That's an easier fold because then it's like you're firing into quad so much or into tough fold so much.
Phil's just going to call with two pair.
Like I would.
Elke could win with a 4. Instead, Phil makes a full house. And it's a third diamond. Elke has made some plays on our show this year, and if they don't work, he usually doesn't compound the felony. Just as I say that, watch, he'll come over the top here and go all in. Nope. But this is really interesting. Players using all their creativity to try and outplay each other.
For the people that are wondering what happened to the giveaway from last Tuesday, I announced both winners at the start of this show. I'll repeat them once more. It's Billy_B_A and Bjorn 1502. Those were the two winners of the giveaway on Instagram. We'll be in contact messaging you guys on Instagram and send you over the swag that we promised, and we're doing more swag giveaways for this show. So on Instagram, follow PokerGo and leave a comment on the most recent post, and in that comment, all we want to know is who's going to win between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu, and by how much are they going to win? I'm very curious to hear more from you guys. We'll announce the winner of the swag bag that includes a hoodie, a shirt, cards, hat on Tuesday in the 1 p.m. show.
Value bet type of stuff. So I don't know, like it's the biggest call I've ever made, I think, money-wise. So, but I figured I cannot really not go with my gut, and I'd rather look like a fool and go with my gut and learn from it than chicken out and fold.
And you make the call against a ledge, and that must be even sweeter.
Of course, yeah, but it doesn't really play any part in the read. On the other hand, it's just like a little history we had and stuff, and the size of the bets. But I'm happy I can get myself to make those calls.
It's a very, very bad.
It doesn't matter as much as long as.
Well, I have to say this. Usually, when players give these interviews, there's a little revisionist history,
Very bad management.
and that sounded like the real stuff. Like Lex was really describing what happened in that hand and why he called. And I believed everything he said. Ellie raises to 7,200 with a pair of queens. At this point, he's not going to lose too many people.
Big pot brewing here. God,
David wouldn't
it's so insane how kicking up the blinds from 400, 800 to 500, 1K just makes the game go bananas. Look at all these cards, look at all these hands, and look at how players are eager to get involved to play these big pots. We have 40K in the middle already. We're going 5-handed to the flop, and look at how speculative these hands are. Besides the queens of Alezra and the Jack-10 suited of Negreanu, all these people are investing 7 big blinds to see a flop with, you know, you can see the hands on the screen, but it's 40K in the middle, and we go into a flop. Keep in mind, you know, these people are just splashing around with their own money, trying to put on a show for us, and it's clearly working.
already. Flop to Tom Dwan.
Of course, Dwan gets 2 pair.
$23,300. Dwan's going into his performance now. Knows he has the best hand. Knows that Ellie probably has the overpair. Probably knows Daniel has a 10 jack of spades and Phil Galfond also has a 9. And David's missed with king jack offsuit. You can't figure out why Doyle went out with king jack offsuit. Knowing all that, he raises to 71,000. Phil Galfond's thinking about this with a pair of 9s. He might think Dwan's putting a move on Ellie. Maybe Dwan's drawing. And if he calls, he'll get isolated in the hand with Dwan. Nope, not going to do it.
For sure, he's going to win the pot. Like, guaranteed. For sure.
I guess Daniel feels an 8 was coming. And Ellie...
If you're in the spot of Ellie Alezra, and sorry to pause it, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If you're in Ellie Alezra spot with the queens here, knowing you went to the flop in this multi-way situation where the range of your opponent does include 3s and 7s and 9s and things like 9-7, are you willing to get rid of your queens here, or is your hand just too strong and you're going to have to see at least the turn, or maybe you re-raise? Let me know what you guys think about what Ellie should be doing here in this position. I really want to know how you guys feel about what should be done in this spot. You know, as poker fans, as poker players, and I know we all are, these are spots we will also get into from time to time when we're playing live or online. It doesn't really matter. But I'm very curious how you guys feel about a spot like this where you're playing a deep stack, you have an overpair, but still the range of the board connects with the range of your opponents, and you know they're playing hands that make 2 pairs and sets. So pretty difficult situation. So I'm kind of curious to hear.
Ellie also knows that Dwan could be drawing.
All right.
Here we
He's
go.
going to raise. Over $100,000 raise. He raises to 173.3.
How much is that?
Very little doubt of what Tom Dwan's going to do here.
I'm on.
Here we go.
And that's what he's going to do. He's all in.
Now what? Now what,
Going to
guys?
cost Ellie $250,000 or so to call. The possibility of Dwan drawing just became very small. Still possible, but small.
Count exactly with you.
If Dwan has a set or aces or kings, Ellie's in very bad shape.
Crazy hand.
253.
I think you got the 8-10 in your hand. I want to convince myself that you got the 8-10 or the 9-7, one of the two.
Well, he's right about that. It's one of the two.
All right.
Wow.
Something about these lights really bothers my
Same
eyes.
problem.
When, like in that seat or that seat. And it's when I have good hands too.
He folded?
Yeah, good fold, buddy. Good fold.
Wow. Raised for information on the flop by Ellie Alezra, costing him 170K, but it doesn't cost him his whole stack. So he, as we can see on the screen right now, is still sitting with $438,000, which of course is still a massive, massive stack.
Dwan is winning again. Second season in a row, he's won on all 3 sessions, and Ellie is down to winning 250 from winning 400, and that cognac is not tasting quite as good. In fact, I don't think he has it
Yeah,
anymore.
there's also, he also calls the raise, and I have Jack 8, and the turn comes a 5. And
Elke's going to step out here, up to 7,000, ace-6 suited. Galfond's found a hand he doesn't like.
If I just call, I believe I might have to call you. You know, keep going and calling you. So, unless an ace come, maybe that will scare you. Ace of king or queen.
I don't think so.
Ace of king.
how much are you playing, Elke?
Aces for Dwan.
135.
Is poker really fair? No, it's not. It's not fair when the best players get aces.
Dwan follows up that big hand by having a pair of aces in this hand.
We shall listen to Doyle small ball poker on this one. Hey, check the flop. I'm going to see the river if I check the flop.
Thanks for watching Charlie Kane on YouTube. We will go until the end of this episode, which is also the end of Season 6, and then we'll be back on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to watch Season 7 of High Stakes Poker. So the action continues as we get ready for the Season 8 premiere on December 16th on PokerGo.
See a flop.
100 and something more? 110 more?
2 diamonds come off. It's all going in. No diamonds, but that could be a nuisance 6.
Backdoor flush was wow.
Yeah, that was the key.
Yeah, key.
Well, the next hand, I had the Jack-6 of hearts. Remember I was talking about having history with this hand? The next hand.
Oh, the very next hand you had it?
Very next hand, I started.
Oh, that's why you say I got an history with this hand.
26-4. And is that 6 going to be a nuisance? Yes.
Wow.
That first 6 is a nuisance. Another 6 comes, it would be a nuisance for Dwan.
I thought you took it off, buddy.
Come on.
Dwan goes all in. And Elke's not releasing immediately. Elke's thinking about it. Dwan could have, let me see, could have ace-king of spades. He could have ace-jack of spades. Could have ace-10 of spades. He could have absolutely nothing. Lex called Doyle with a pair of deuces. I'm losing here. I don't have that much left. Can I make a hero call?
Probably bad.
He's trying it. He's going to call. He's going to need a 6.
Well, that's very bad.
He got the ace. I can see he got the ace.
Whatever you want.
That's very bad. Just one time, I guess.
Whatever you want. It's up to you.
You said one time.
I don't like Elke's one times.
Yeah, one time Elke.
Ooh, close.
Close, but no 6.
All right, that's it for Elke, I guess. Isn't it funny how awkward it gets at the table when someone gets felted? Listen to how the game was so talkative and people were just chatting back and forth, and then someone gets like punched in the face by Tom Dwan, and all of a sudden it is so quiet.
You're like a vacuum cleaner.
Welcome back.
All right, we are still watching High Stakes Poker Season 6. This is the season finale. Next week, we're going into Season 7. So please stay in touch with the channel. Stay in touch with me. Follow me on Twitter at Remko Rinkema. If you have questions or suggestions, please drop them in on Twitter. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and do all that good stuff because that really helps the channel and it helps us reach other poker fans. And we are getting ready for Season 8 of High Stakes Poker, a brand new season that we filmed at the PokerGo studio, which will start airing on December 16th. Exclusively on PokerGo. And we also are bringing back in that same week a new season of Poker After Dark. So plenty of exciting action to look forward to. And I can already say that you guys will not be disappointed. It's going to be really exciting to see the new High Stakes Poker season. And therefore, I'm glad that we get to catch up and watch all the old stuff here on Run It Back.
You have to go to the kiddie game down the street.
Stupid mother queens.
How do you not call when the pot's
I got married to the queen, boys.
And I shoved for 250 more.
Daniel's going to be the guy stepping up in this hand. 8,000 with King 5 suited.
To call you. Because now we deal twice and maybe I hit, you know, pair or either, you know. If
Thanks, Jose, for leaving your comment on Instagram. Go to PokerGo on Instagram and leave a comment on the most recent post in order to have a chance to win a PokerGo swag bag. We're giving away a hoodie, t-shirt, hat, cards. All that good stuff is going to be given out on a random draw. All you have to do is leave a comment on our most recent post on Instagram and let us know who you think is going to win between Doug and Daniel and by how much they are going to win in their heads-up battle.
There was another possibility. You could have slow played aces or kings there, you know.
That's exactly the other position that I have in my mind. I have queens, and I thought, I saw you doing it many times. Saw you playing kings and aces slow.
Yeah, but there's 3 people behind him, so in that spot he's not going to raise with kings and aces.
Why is it necessary?
He's going to have to on the flop. Yeah. Check it out. If a raise comes
Galfond decides to see the
I
turn.
don't believe in info raises.
Infill raise?
We know you don't.
Bingo.
Just gotta read, like, before info raise.
He checks and tries to trap Daniel. Daniel doesn't go for it. And now Galfond's in the trap.
Tom Dwan.
Never claims to be.
Real unlucky.
By the way, I'll call you in no time.
Daniel catches the river
It
king.
wasn't even close if you move all in.
Daniel got real unlucky on the turn, and Galfond got real unlucky on the river.
No, David.
You would have called me in no time, obviously.
Me?
Yeah.
I would have called you?
Yeah.
Queens, you would call
Yeah.
In the pot, buddy, that you have nines and
I have a
sevens.
full house again.
I just choose not to be in those.
Oh, you knew that?
I
They
just
both
choose not
called
to
the
be in
nines
those
and
spots.
sevens.
Big pot here.
You call me in no time?
But I mean, like,
Galfond getting crushed
I would-
how
again.
often do I have 9s and 7s or 7s and 3s?
Thank
A
you.
lot
You
of
know,
times I'm
praying
not.
that you have the 8-10.
Phil gets away from it.
Turn an 8, did you?
Again.
Good fold.
Thank you.
So that's Galfond folding a full house twice in the span of less than an hour. I would have gone broke in both spots.
Maybe he's just really tight. He doesn't make good
No,
laydown.
I
He's
don't-
really
Oh,
tight.
Phil? Yeah, he's the most bluffable person
Yeah,
in poker.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit easier, I think. than the
I just don't like to call with full houses. I like one pair ace high.
Yeah.
Oh boy. If you're shuffling chips like I am, I'm clearly
We're
not very...
back on high stakes poker, and this is our last hand.
Oh,
for
last
season
hand.
6.
Last hand. All right, well, since it's the last hand of season 6 of high stakes poker, let me know in the chat who's going to win the last hand. We haven't even seen the cards yet. Get your picks in now. This is the final hand of the night. I appreciated you guys all being with me here today. We have one hand remaining. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff, but then pick a winner of this final hand. I'm going to go with Lex because he's my friend. So let me know in the chat right now who is going to win the final hand of season 6 of High Stakes Poker. I have no idea. It's been forever since I've watched this. Let me know right now, and then we'll close out the night. So let me know who's going to win this final hand. We have one hand left of season 6 of High Stakes Poker. Let's roll the tape.
So let's make it a good one, boys.
You won't also don't
I
do
think
that.
1 point. Between 1.
No, today.
Oh, I don't know.
So we can bust you still.
But I will do it.
easily.
I'll put
I'm
50
not
with it.
gonna
Do it.
100 or 80, 90.
So we can win that.
Maybe even less.
Doyle is ready to move all in the dark and get called in.
I'll call
Just
you
to
in
keep.
the dark.
It
just
is
to keep
official.
the streak alive.
I would have done it.
Doyle Brunson's streak of 15 straight wins in cash TV games is over.
If nobody object,
Yeah, do
they're
it next
gonna
time.
move all
Let's do
in
it.
dark
I-
and
I-
call
I wanna
dark.
do it 2 ways.
Heads
Yeah.
up.
No?
Only you.
Here comes Galfond with the raise. 10
But as
deuce.
tribute to Doyle, Phil Galfond's going to raise to 8,000 with 10 deuce offsuit.
Just loser.
That wouldn't be the
Daniel's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, you don't want to win it on a coin flip.
Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate
What is
it.
this?
And neither is Ellie.
Who told me to
3 players left.
told him it was
If you
friggin'
made any
Friday
guesses
the
on these 3
13th.
players, you're still alive to win the last hand here of season
And
6.
these 3 are our participants in the last hand of season 6. Daniel's got queens. Ellie has jacks. And Phil Galfond's going to continue his story.
This could be huge. See ya, Wisco. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it.
Daniel's calling. And Ellie fakes to the left, but locks up the win.
Well, I guarantee you, if it's the beginning of the evening, I'll never mark this again.
That's good poker. Play different at the end than the beginning. There you go.
Hey, you just said I need to, how do you call it?
All right. This is a huge
don't
hand
think I
for
ever
Negreanu
uttered
here.
those words to
Top
anyone
pair,
in my
gut shot,
life,
and the straight
actually.
draw.
Phil Galfond has given up. 30,000 should do it, but it doesn't look like.
Thanks, Jeanette. Appreciate you watching as
That's
well.
what he has on his
Hope you have a
mind.
good weekend as well. Thanks, Neo. Appreciate it. Tuesday, we're back. Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern,
like
we're
Phil
back.
checked on the turn there
More Run It Back. High Stakes Poker, Season 7.
to make this play.
Oh, hello.
His timing is bad. Not only does Daniel have top pair, that 8 is giving him a flush and a straight draw.
Like 200 left or so. So you raised me 64 more?
If Daniel calls and the 9 comes on the river, they would split the pot.
How did Phil got all the black chips over there?
He's played the most pots.
He won all the pots? Yeah, right.
With what's happened to Daniel on season 6, I don't see Daniel going out.
Thanks, Jeremy. I mean, Daniel has a massive hand.
I'm all in. I got in trouble. I fold. I was trying to impress Doyle.
Yeah. I had one of those too.
Wow, 9-10 a club?
Huh?
9-10,
queen.
9-10.
Wow.
Oh, queen 10?
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank all the players for a really interesting season.
10 jack, I did have 10 jack.
You had 10 jack?
I guess I should have just called if he had 10 deuce.
Yeah.
Oh, I win. What, it's 7.
And just like in previous seasons, Tom Dwan has smashed high stakes poker.
Boom.
Well, that wraps up season.
That was season 6 of High Stakes Poker. Thank you all so much for being with me here on Run It Back. Before you leave, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Come back here on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, watching season 7 of High Stakes Poker. Norm MacDonald is the commentator on season 7, so a bit of a different flavor there. We got some new players in action, probably Vanessa Selps. We got Phil Locke back in action, Antonio Esfandiari, and some new faces. If you want to watch Doug Polk versus Daniel Negreanu, go do so right now. It is available on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel, and on PokerGo. 4 hours of heads-up action between Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu is now available for free in all those places. If you just want to watch the best 5 hands, go check those out as well. We put out a top 5 hands on our YouTube and our Facebook channel from that battle. That being said, this is the end of the night. I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks all so much once again for the love in the chat. I see egg macaroni in there saying thank you. I see biscuits. Wow, these names are hard to pronounce. It's late. It's been a long session. I appreciate it. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. This was Run It Back. Catch you guys on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss out. Be there, and we're doing a giveaway. So don't forget, go to Instagram. Go to PokerGo on Instagram. Enter the giveaway. Maybe you'll win. I'm announcing the winner on the Tuesday show, and then we'll hit you guys up on the Instagram channel. For now, have a good night. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there, and we'll see you all soon.